It all comes down to this. 2 teams, 4 quarters, 1 goal to have the name state champions.
Kick is away, and it's going to be fielded there. And I think there's a choice, and it looks like Stevens will get it. And he's going to break loose. He's at the 40, down to the 50. This is going to be taken to the house. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cougars on the opening kick of the second half.
The Wind River Cougars and the Big Piney Punchers clash again, this time at War Memorial Stadium.
Snap. Throw picked up by Cooper. He's got nobody left in front of him. 40, 35, 30, 20, 10. He's got a couple of punchers and he makes a move. Touchdown, Cougars!
Coming up on the Porter's Tailgate Show on 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 YouTube page, you'll hear about today's game, catch up with the team, and hear a pregame interview with both head coaches.
2 receivers and Burke out there lined up as the tight end. Frederick is in the gun. This is the final play. Frederick gonna try to buy as much time as possible. Frederick continues to scan, looks, here's the throw. It's gonna be caught by Chris Burke, and he's going to be in for the touchdown! Cougars! 22 yards out as Cooper Frederick gets it to Chris Burke for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
We send you now to Laramie and War Memorial Stadium for the final time for Fremont County football this season. Here's Wyatt Perishka.
And a good afternoon here live from War Memorial Stadium on the campus of the University of Wyoming in Laramie as we get set for the Class 1A 9-man state championship game between the Wind River Cougars and the Big Piney Punchers. Both of these teams, first time here in War Memorial Stadium since the state champions got moved to Laramie. The Cougars are looking for their first title since 1997, while the Punchers are looking for their first since 2006. We'll preview more about this contest as we get later into our broadcast here in our Porter's Tailgate Show. It's brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton, your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's is a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Also, a big thanks to Perfect Power. They power this live stream and are located in Lander. Perfect Power Electric in Lander supports our athletes on and off the field. Give Perfect Power a call today for all of your electrical needs. 307-332-7184. Also, a big thanks to Myers Gambles on Main Street in Lander. They're excited to cheer on our student athletes. Gambles has winning deals, and remember, delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store. That does include the town of Riverton. These 2 teams met up earlier in the season. The Wind River Cougars, got a 28-21 victory. The Cougars were able to get a couple of points on a pick 6 from Cooper Frederick and a Aiden Ruby kickoff return to start the second half. Those are 2 key points in that game that helped push the Cougars to a 28-21 victory. These 2 teams, again, like I said, first meeting in Laramie, again, the second time this season. We'll preview more of this contest. We have plenty of interviews we got to get to. We have some of the interview. We caught up with some of the Wind River Cougars football team earlier in the week. We also caught up with both head coaches, Jeremy Moffitt and the Wind River head coach, Roderick Frederick. As we will take our first break. When we come back, we'll preview more of this contest as you're tuned in to the Class 1A 9-man state championship game on 105.1 Jack FM and on the County 10 Sports Network.
Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
We continue the Porter's Tailgate Show right here on the County 10 Sports Network.
It is the Class 1A 9-man state championship game between Wind River and Big Piney, as we're streaming on 105.1 Jack FM, and as well as our County 10 Sports Network, YouTube and Facebook. If you're tuned in, we want to remind you folks we can't stream video of this game, but we are providing an audio feed on YouTube and Facebook, and we're already seeing you guys chime in on the YouTube and Facebook feeds. Larry Huel saying, go Big Purple. You got people saying, let's go Cougars, bring one home to Fremont County. That's Steed. So if you want to chime in throughout the broadcast, just give you a comment, and we will try to get everybody on this broadcast. And thank you for tuning in to our broadcast in this one. So taking a look at how these two teams got to this point of the year. Again, this is the final 48 minutes of the season for the Wind River Cougars and the Big Piney Punchers. Let's get our bracket here in a moment. We'll take a look at Big Piney's road to the state title game. They entered the state tournament at a record of 7-1. The Punchers would get a 28-14 win over the defending champion Pine Bluffs, and that took place at Big Piney as the Punchers were a number 2 seed out of the West. Big Piney would then defeat Lingle Fort Laramie, who was undefeated going into that contest. Big Piney would get a 51-27 victory over the Doggers of Lingle Fort Laramie. And that's how they got to this title game. For the Cougars, if you want to eliminate that JV game that was a makeup from the cancellation of Saratoga, the Cougars would be undefeated getting into this game, but the Gillette JV game was called in the early fourth quarter. The Cougars were trailing in that one, but if you take that game out, the Cougars are undefeated 10-0 coming into this contest. They earned a number 1 seed out of the West. They would defeat Lusk with a final of 68-6, a dominating fashion. The Cougars would then take on Southeast in one of the closest games, and I talked with head coach Frederick of the Cougars, and he said this was a game that they needed as they squeaked by on a 32-30 victory. The Cyclones scored and went for 2. However, it would be Rowdy Shear who would make the key play of the game, stopping the 2-point conversion on a sack, and so Wind River getting a 32-30, and that's how these two teams got into this game here at War Memorial Stadium. It will be the 9th overall meeting between these two teams. The Punchers lead the all-time series 6-2. Wind River has won the last 2 contests, though. Like I said, they won the game earlier in the season at Pavilion 28-21, and that's how we got to this point. Is again, not many meetings. Big Piney was in the 2A classification a couple seasons ago, and with the reclassification, Big Piney dropped to the 1A 9-man ranks, and has kind of showed off a little bit as people didn't really expect him to do much in the first season, and put a great showing on, and they are just carrying that over into this one. As Jeremy Moffitt, the head coach of the Punchers, kind of alluded to, as we'll get into that interview later on in the Porter's Tailgate Show. The Wind River Cougars, like I said, are seeking just their second title in school history. Their last one was won in 1997. They defeated the Upton Bobcats 18-0. They would go 10-0 that year, who was coached by Dick Quayle. And the Cougars are just playing in their third title game in school history. They have a 1-1 record. They lost in 1992. So it's been a while for the Cougars that won a state championship, let alone seen one. We saw that a couple of seasons ago with Shoshone, who didn't see a state win for a while. I believe it was like in the 1980s, if I wasn't mistaken. Taking a look at the Big Piney Punchers, they're going to be seeking their 9th state title. Their last one was won in 2006 when they were in the 3A classification. They defeated Tongue River in that contest in the 2006 state championship game, 21-18. 2006 ago, the year that they defeated Tongue River, was the last appearance for the Punchers. They were coached by Joel Eskelin, and they'll be in their 12th title game in school history. They have a record of 9-2 in title games. Last loss was in 1986, so it's been a while since the Cougars have lost a state title game in this one. And it will be the first time, too, for Wind River and Big Piney to meet in the postseason. And what a way to kick off that rivalry in postseason play at the state championship game in Laramie. Coming up, we did catch up with a few seniors that were going to play on the broadcast. If you want to listen to all the interviews of those ones, make sure you check out the County 10 Sports Podcast. But we got plenty of interviews we're going to get into after this timeout. We'll do interviews and then do one interview at a time and take a break. So I'll just kind of allude to who we're going to see in this one. We're going to chat with Aiden Ruby, Isaiah Jones. We'll talk with Stevens, and then Hardcastle for the Cougars. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com. Today.
Get ready to explore Wyoming's stunning parks at Fremont Motors during the Open Road Sales Event. We're giving away a complimentary Wyoming State Parks pass with every vehicle sold, so you can get out and explore our beautiful state behind the wheel of a brand new vehicle. Plus, all Fremont vehicles come backed by Fremont Care, so you'll be covered no matter what the open road has in store. Visit Fremont Chevrolet GMC in Riverton, or shop online anytime at FremontMotors.com and start your Wyoming adventure today.
You're tuned to the Class 1A 9-man state championship game on the County 10 Sports Network.
It's the Wind River Cougars taking on the Big Piney Punchers in the Class 1A 9-man state championship game as we get set to chat with a few of the players that we got to talk to earlier in the week. We talked with Aiden Ruby, Isaiah Jones, Stevens, and Hardcastle on this one. So we're going to start with Aiden Ruby, and we're going to get through these interviews. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to be highlighted on this broadcast. So with that, let's get into our interviews right now. Aiden Ruby at Wind River High School. Aiden, first off, just what was your reaction when you found out you're going to Laramie this week?
I don't know. We were all pumped. We were all hyped up. We haven't done that in, what did it say, 27 years?
Yeah, it's been a while. Like clock hit zero, tight in that fourth quarter. Had to get an interception. Yep. Burke had a QB sneak for a first down.
Oh, yeah.
Just what was the thoughts going through your head? I know I said when the clock hit zero, but those moments of the game, what was going through your head?
We couldn't let up. That was the only thing. We were, 5-10 yards off of a touchdown to lose the game, but it was close. We just got to keep going, and everything like that couldn't stop.
What is it like to play with this team in particular this year, especially with these 10 seniors, including yourself?
We're all extremely confident about what we're doing. I don't think there's a time where we haven't been confident about a game. A little bit last year, but that was last year. We don't talk about that.
I was going to say, you guys, I haven't asked anybody, you guys have a lot of confidence. Do you kind of worry about that sometimes, or do you guys just want to go in and just go play your guys' game?
I think there's a big difference between confidence and cockiness, and I think we're a pretty happy medium there.
Did it help last week to get a gutsy win in a sense, where you guys had to play till the very end of that?
We needed a dogfight out of it. If we didn't get a dogfight, who's to say that we get into one here and, turns into something else we wouldn't want.
What is it going to be like to go to Laramie and play at War Memorial Stadium?
I don't know. I think everyone's so hyped right now. I don't think it's just another game. Another game. We just got to do what we love and, keep going.
You're the first one to say just it's another game, and I'll point out. I mean, you kind of mentioned it early in the beginning. It's been a while since you guys have had a crack at a state title game. Yeah. How do you kind of approach a game? Just because you're saying this is another game, but does it kind of have a little bit of a different feeling just because it's the last hoorah for you?
Yeah, it is last hoorah, but still, I mean, you just got to do what you're doing. It's just to stick to it.
Playing in front of this community who's been rallying behind you guys for a while, and finally getting to see you guys go play a state championship. Yeah. What is it like to play in front of a community, the pavilion?
I don't know. I love it. It's extremely it's a small town and everything like that, but still hyped up, just like Riverton, Lander, anything else.
You guys are going to get that opportunity, be on the UW sideline, get that opportunity. Yeah. What is that? What's kind of that?
I don't know. We were talking about it a little bit. We get the cool locker rooms, UW's locker rooms. We get to just, walk through. A couple of these kids are going to college. I don't know, probably not a UW, but there's a few that are, they're going to college. They got to get ready for this stuff. It'll be pretty nice for them.
Be a heck of an experience.
Yeah.
Aiden Ruby, big thanks to him for taking some time to chat with me, and you're going to kind of hear that as a kind of a theme for this football team today for the Wind River Cougars. It's just another football game, but a little bit of a different feeling. Some of these players have not even played here or been here at War Memorial Stadium, so they're kind of getting the experience all in one, playing at War Memorial Stadium and just seeing the stadium for the first time in their lives. I did get a chat here. How healthy are both teams? According to both coaches, everybody is good to go. Wind River didn't have any injuries from last week, and Big Piney had an injury at quarterback, but Snively, it looks to be good to go. We'll preview more about that, but I just wanted to answer that question before I forget. So we're going to step aside for another timeout. When we come back, we chat with Isaiah Jones here on the County 10 Sports Network. So with that, we'll step aside, and we'll be back after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text Allison. Hey, hold up, Matt's calling me. Hey, we got the food and we're on our way right now. Hey, who's coming, bro? You're the one that needs help.
If you're looking for an upgrade to your vehicle, Wyoming 4x4 is the place to go for all your upgrade needs. From lift kits to bumpers, grill guards to bed liners, we've got everything you need to take your ride to the next level. We use top brands for our bumpers like Fab 4s, Ranch Hand, and Road and more. So get your vehicle ready and stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
And we're back here on the County 10 Sports Network as we get set for the Class 1A 9-man state championship game between the Wind River Cougars and the Big Piney Punchers. I did catch up with a few more players, and we're going to kind of play a couple of back-to-back interviews here in just a moment. I talked with Isaiah Jones of the Cougars, so let's get into that interview right now. Isaiah Jones of Wind River High School, and Isaiah, first off, what's that feeling like, getting the opportunity to have a state title?
Incredible. We haven't done it in years, 26 years, 27 years. So,
you guys bring up how long it's been. To have an opportunity to kind of just break that streak of just so long, many years. What's that feeling going to be like for you?
It's truly incredible to me. I remember when I was younger, looking at some of the guys we had, and just was amazed that we didn't make it far. And with this group of guys, it's just wholesome to me.
Talk about this team in particular. Being able to have this experience with them, what is it like to play with these guys?
It's a bunch of emotions. It's anger, happiness, arrogance, a little bit everything that you need to have a good football team, in my opinion.
And just to clarify, in a good way. It's in a good way before I get questioned by my coworkers. But, Isaiah, what is it like to have a community that's been so supportive of you guys and be able to share that moment of getting that win in the semifinals in front of those guys?
Again, it was awesome because this is kind of a rural place. Not a lot of people come out. So when you do have these local people who stop what they're doing to come support us, it really pushes us to do better.
Well, let's picture Laramie, Wyoming, War Memorial Stadium. What is it? What are you looking forward to most to having that kind of opportunity?
I don't know, man. I guess just spending time with my brothers and whatnot, the family, just embracing it all. I've never been there before. I drive past there all the time, but I've never been there. So
not even for a UW Cowboy game?
No.
Really? So this is the real first experience for you, so it's got to be pretty exciting.
Yes, sir. This is going to be.
Yeah, but, taking out the win, taking out, that opportunity, hopefully that's the case, and knock on wood.
Yeah.
What's one thing you're looking forward to playing in that stadium? It could be the experience, just kind of you guys get the home team experience type thing. So what are you kind of looking forward to most playing there?
Honestly, just trying to proving the people who doubted us. Because I feel like there's a lot of people who always doubt Wind River. And just to see, you can doubt us, but that's not going to break us.
Are you somebody who is kind of going at this as it's just another game, or
for sure? I mean,
do you kind of get some of those thoughts just because it's kind of that last hurrah for you?
Yeah, that's how I am. I'm a extremely humble guy, and I'm not. It's just another game.
Awesome. Is there anything I left out? Any shout outs or anything you want to mention?
Hogue Mulholland, our line coach. He wasn't with us in the beginning of the year, but because he was watching his daughter, but his daughter's done, so he was able to come help us, and he's been teaching me since I was an 8th grader, because when I was done with practice, I used to go with high schoolers, and so just being able to share it with him one last time was awesome feeling.
Wyoming Catholic.
Big thanks to Isaiah Jones for taking some time, and coming up now will be Joaquin Stevens. So with that, let's send it to him right now. Joaquin Stevens, and first I'll apologize on air publicly for saying your name wrong, but I'm glad we figured that out. But Joaquin, let's go back to last week. Talk about that one in general. Just what was it like to come out with the win?
It was a good feeling. It was nerve-wracking the whole game, especially towards the end.
Clock hit zeros. What was your reaction knowing that you're going to go to Laramie?
Heart just dropped. Felt like crying. Excited.
Because you guys have had kind of 2 years in a row where you've got to that point of the season. You just couldn't get to that extra week of football. But talk about going into this week. I mean, do you get an extra week of football? You guys have to turn on the stadium lights during practice. So what has it been like up to this point this week for practice?
Nothing changed really.
Just getting that extra week in a sense.
Yeah.
Normally I would ask you what you're wanting to accomplish in Laramie, and winning the game, I think, is what everybody wants to do. But you get the chance to go to Laramie, you get a chance to play at War Memorial Stadium. What's that feeling got to be like to play in that kind of environment?
It's a good feeling. It's going to be a big crowd.
What are you looking forward taking out the win, but what are you looking forward to most going to Laramie?
Just the experience.
And what is it like to play in front of the community like this, who's been around you, who's been rallying around behind you guys all year long?
It's a great feeling. They always come out and support.
What is it also, I've asked everybody so far, and you guys, 10, 11 seniors, including yourself, what has it been like to play with these seniors?
Love these guys. I wouldn't trade the world for it.
What is it also like to, you say not trade for the world, but kind of elaborate a little bit about that? You guys have been playing together for years, so what's that experience been like to share this moment with each other?
It was great. I just came here last year.
Okay, so never mind.
But they're just good guys in general.
Big thanks to Joaquin Stevens. Again, I apologize for folks who may have been wanting to correct how I pronounce it, but I chatted with him, and I sincerely apologize multiple times on occasion. So with that, we're going to step aside for a 30-second timeout, and we're going to get into these coaches' interviews after this.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Make We are 30 minutes away from the Class 1A 9-man championship game between the Wind River Cougars and the Big Piney Punchers. Back to War Memorial Stadium with Wyatt Barichka.
About 28-ish minutes away from the Wind River Cougars and the Big Piney Punchers squaring off at War Memorial Stadium. And again, I want to make sure we get through all these interviews. So we're going to start with the Big Piney's head coach, Jeremy Moffett, who's in his second season, but talks about just what it's been like to coach this team and kind of previews this game, and he knows it's going to be a tight one. But with that, let's get to that interview right now. Back here on the pregame show, I'm here with head coach Jeremy Moffett of Big Piney. First off, Coach, congratulations on making the title game. What's that feeling going to be like going to Laramie?
Thank you. Yeah, we're really excited. At the beginning of the season, that was our goal. I actually had a picture of War Memorial Stadium on our wall as you walk out of the locker room, so the kids saw it every day, and they would tap it as we walked out. So we're really excited. It's it's been a goal of the seniors. It's been a goal of this coaching staff since we moved over to 9-man, and we couldn't be more excited, and I couldn't be more proud of these kids.
And Coach, you guys have had many competitive games, and your guys' path to Laramie has been what probably say be more the difficult side, more of the two between you. And when we were kind of talking about your path to get to this point, because you guys had to take on the defending champions Pine Bluffs in the first round, and then you had to take on Lingle Fort Laramie, who has been kind of a shocker in a sense that they've pulled out some of these wins that maybe should have been in favor of them. So just kind of talk about the road that your team has taken to get to this point.
Yeah, it's I would describe it best as a roller coaster ride. We started out the season really well, getting a week 0 or whatever you want to call it win over our cross county rival Pinedale, and then we put some big points on Lusk, and I really thought that I noticed how rare our team is when we went up to Rocky. We came out on fire that game and shut them out and put a lot of points on the board. So we had that high beginning of the season, and then we get into Grable and we suffered some injuries. In that middle of the season, Grable, Wind River, Shoshone, we were fighting for our lives, to be honest. We had some kids with some lingering shoulder injuries. We had a foot injury. We had some sickness with the coaches and the players. And so that kind of that low point on the roller coaster ride, I was really proud of the kids because we were able to establish some depth with some of those younger kids having to step in and make plays. And they did. Against Shoshone, we played a freshman quarterback the entire second half pretty much. And then getting into playoffs, I really thought our playoff intensity started at that last regular season game up at Riverside. One of our goals this season was to secure home field advantage for at least the first round. And I really thought we came out with that playoff level of intensity against Riverside and shut them out up there. And then getting into our first round, Pine Bluffs, they come in with that stigma of being defending state champions. They're well coached, they're well schemed defensively, and we knew it was going to be a dogfight. And I was super proud of the kids because we always tell them big players make big plays in big games, and that's exactly what happened. And so we were able to get away with the victory there. And going into Lingle, we actually felt a little disrespected because a lot of the write-ups around the state basically described our win against Pine Bluffs as sneaking by or surviving, so to speak. And so we went up to Lingle with a little bit of a chip on our shoulder. And we knew they were a good team. We knew they were explosive offensively. But we really liked some things that we saw and that they gave us defensively, and we were able to execute offensively and play a big-time game on defense. So, here we are. Yeah,
here we are, Laramie War Memorial Stadium. Some opportunities that not a lot of high school athletes get to have in their 4-year career at high school football. What's this experience going to be like, you personally as a coach, but also for the team as well?
Yeah, it's going to be, the beginning of the week, it hadn't quite sunk in yet. We were riding the high of that semifinal win, and then, obviously getting ready for Wind River. But as the week has progressed, and I've sat down and thought about it a lot, basically all night. I haven't been sleeping much. It's going to be a special moment, not only for me and our coaching staff, but for our kids and our community. The amount of support we have had countywide with this football team has just been amazing. And so I'm looking forward to seeing the kids' faces when we get down there. A big chunk of our kids have never even seen that stadium or stepped foot on it. And so, I'm looking forward to their reaction. We're going to try to get there early enough that we can get on the field and experience that feeling of being in a big-time stadium like that. And then, like I told the kids last night, it's a 100-yard field just like ours, and it's game on.
Taking on Wind River, which a team you've already seen this season, and it was early in this season. So, both of you guys have gotten exponentially better as the season progressed. Kind of talk about this Wind River team from your perspective and kind of your approach to this game.
Yeah, we're pretty familiar with each other. The biggest thing about Wind River football team is their physicality. They've got some big kids up front. They play hard. They're hard hitting on defense, and then they rely on their size up front to establish that running game, and then throw in some passing games off of that. So we're expecting a war. It's going to be a battle. We like some things that they're showing us defensively that we're going to throw a few wrinkles in, but we're not going to reinvent the wheel, so to speak, here at the end of the season. We're gonna do what we do, and I'm sure they're going to come out and do what they do, and it's going to be a battle.
What's going to be the ultimate X factor in this matchup between you and Wind River to come out with a win?
Just going back to when we played them earlier in the season, big plays and games like this can really shift the momentum in a hurry. We had some injuries in that game, but they did capitalize on a kick return and a pick six. And, honestly, I see that game, this upcoming game, kind of going that same route. I think it's going to be a battle in the trenches, offensively and defensively. And then I think it's going to come down to, which big players make big plays in this kind of game. I've already said that, but you've got to rely on your experience, and just let these athletes make plays.
Awesome, Coach. Again, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day. We wish you best of luck in Laramie on Saturday.
Okay, I appreciate the time. Thank you.
Projects a breeze with Sutherland's, your home improvement experts. Always the right products at the right price. For every project, every day. You can shop and pay online at Sutherlands.com, and we'll get it ready for easy in-store pickup. With the tools and the know-how, you can count on Sutherlands for any job. With over 30,000 items in stock, make your first stop at Sutherland's Home Improvement in Casper and Riverton.
County 10 is your Fremont County news leader. We're everywhere. On the web, mobile, social, and on your radio dial, with all the news you need to feel connected. From sports to board meetings and community features, we work hard to bring you all the latest updates you care about. Visit us today at county10.com. County 10, community connected.
This guy was driving way over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a lot over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a little over the speed limit. Look at the damage.
Redden, Kane & Associates, CPAs is your go-to source for tax, financial, and business solutions. Our experienced professionals are trusted and know the numbers. We're dedicated to providing personalized attention to each of our clients. Whether you're an individual or a business, we're here to help with all your accounting needs. Let us do the math for you. Stop in or visit rivertoncpa.com to learn more.
Elevate Rehab's founding principle on you is evident from your first visit to the last. Our practice model ensures treatment as you deserve, a private one-on-one session with a licensed therapist the entire visit, every visit. All therapists hold advanced credentialing, including 2 certified hand therapists, an orthopedic clinical specialist, an MDT therapist, as well as pelvic floor and pregnancy rehab offerings. With over 100 years of combined experience between our 7 clinicians, Elevate is your ticket to health. Find us in Lander, DuBois, and visit our website or Facebook page. Choose Elevate Rehab to elevate your outcomes.
If you're looking for the best home cooking in Lander, look no further than Ma'am Ma's Kitchen. Our mouth-watering menu will have you coming back for more. From our famous Ma'am Ma's breakfast to our burgers, we got something for everyone. Our friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make us the perfect spot for a family meal or a night out with friends. Don't take our word for it. Check out our rave reviews. Call us today or visit our Facebook page to learn more.
I'm John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
We are 15 minutes away from the state championship game. Back to the Porter's Tailgate Show on the County 10 Sports Network from Jonah Field with Wyatt Marichka.
Head coach Rod Frederick of the Wind River Cougars. And first off, Coach, emotional last week, and now that you've had some time to kind of process this game, last week's game against Southeast, kind of reflect on that game just a little bit more.
I would say probably the biggest thing that I've taken after all this has been done, we couldn't have probably asked for a better game. I mean, I know it was closer than what we wanted, and but the kids and all, especially when I heard even my own kid talking about it, it was good to have that tough matchup. They had to play, they had to come back, or not really come back, but they had to keep playing. They had to, couldn't take a play off. I just think that was really a blessing for us to have that before we go into this game.
You kind of alluded a little bit to my next question, because I was going to ask you, because you guys have had some close games, but I don't think a game this close, and it had to come down to the final play of the football game where Chris Burke had to sneak it in for a first down. Right. How does that help you as a team going into this week? Because it just gets that much bigger.
It does. And I think, we started out with tough Riverside. When we had Big Piney the second game, that was a tough one too. But then, after that, I think, we were getting our twos in and playing, in the second half. So that probably, which is great for our kids, obviously, but it wasn't good for our starters, just because they're not getting a full game all the time. But this one, I think, and then with having Chris have to, get a couple sneaks there and pull that out, God, they were close. But just getting that whole point of the kids knowing that they could do it, And we, I got so many posts from people and, like pictures of stuff like, go forth and, on your own 13, at the end of the game, going for it was crazy, which I get it was, but man, we didn't want to turn the ball back over to him. And so it was big.
I got to ask you about that, was just the process of that, because if you don't get it, Southeast has a couple timeouts and only 15 yards left.
Yeah, they had
15 yards in the end zone.
Yeah.
What was the decision behind that fourth down? Like, was that the plan going into that drive, no matter what happened?
Yeah, we knew we didn't want to turn it back over to him. And then, I guess that was the whole point. We knew if we could keep the ball and just run the clock out, then that's where we wanted to be. I trust my line. Those boys are big and they get after it. So picking up a half a yard, I figured, I thought it would be a little easier than it was, but they did jam that middle up pretty good. But Chris is pretty good about finding a hole, and he kind of slid off to the side and found it. So that was nice.
As a coach, to be able to have that opportunity to coach a team like this, what's that feeling got to be like?
It's great. These kids weren't born. They weren't born when they won the last state championship. So there's a lot to be said. A lot of them didn't understand that, they've only known that the championships are played at Laramie. And so we were telling them, back in the day, if you were the 1 seed, you stayed at home. You just kept playing at home and played it out. They're all like, oh, God, that'd have been sweet. But then they're like, oh, yeah, but man, we don't get to play in the war.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big thing there, just taking them to the, into a big setting and get to go play. I guess, the other part, too, is you haven't heard a lot about it. Like, they're not talking about that a lot. They're just talking about the game.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the big thing. And once we get there, because I know some of our kids haven't even been in there. They've never stepped foot in to watch a game or anything. So it's going to be fun to get them up there and at least go in and watch some of maybe the 3A play a little bit and just kind of get the atmosphere and see what it looks like. And then hopefully it'll sink in a little bit that this is where they're going to be.
Yeah, I asked some of the players, I'm like, how do you approach it? Like, what are you looking forward to most? And some of them is like, this is just another football game. Just how does that feel? Is like, yes, the opportunity is big, but there's still one more opponent. There's still 48 minutes of football left to be played.
And that's what I was getting at. They're not even, of course there is like, okay, we're going to the championship, but to them it's, and it really is. That's what we were talking about. And I said, it's straight across the board. It's like we got one more game to play, and that's how they're looking at it. And you couldn't ask for a better mindset from a whole team at all. Like every kid from the top to bottom. It's been great.
A community who's been rallying behind you guys for so long, and the last 3 years they just haven't seen that chance, and now they get this chance. What is it going to be like to be able to play in front of a community who it seems like the whole community is going to be down there?
It sounds like it, man. I've been getting emails from a lot of people and former teachers and a board member today. Patty Jo Baker, she's great. She's sent a great email. There's so many people going down. People I didn't think would probably go, and they're all, we're going to be down there. So I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be fun.
It's going
to be a blast, yeah.
Well, and what better opponent, really, to get in the state championship, and I'm sure you guys would have be cool with either one, but, Big Piney, essentially your second game of the season in a sense. You guys played some scrimmages, and you played Riverside before that, but you're going to get Big Piney when you both are at your guys' peak, and just reflect on Big Piney a little bit, and what are you kind of expecting from them this week?
I think, we know they're going to bring, Clifford's a good kid, that number 11, the running back. He's shifty, he's quick. Number 6, that the receiver, he's got great hands, he's got good speed. Their quarterback can throw. But we know they're going to come in and run the ball because, that's really what they want to do. And, it's no different than what we were doing. But we're expecting the same pretty much thing. And we've they got film on us, we got film on them. We were all seeing everything. We're not going to come in with anything new. Like, I mean, that was one of my big things, even going into the playoffs, was, you know, it got us here. You know, we're not going to change anything. Let's just fine tune and we'll be ready to go. I guess what was the second part of that?
I was just going to say kind of what's going to be that game plan going in.
Oh, yeah. So that's that. You know, we know what we have to do. We just have to stop down the run. And so defensively, we've worked on some stuff that will change up from last year. But offensively, we're staying the same. We know we got to shut down their run game because that's really what they want to do. And as far as like our game with them, the prior game, you know, I think the big thing that we've cleaned up is our penalties. I'd have to go back and look, but I think we were around either 19 or 21 penalties that game for plus 150 plus yards. And so we're out of that. Like, you know, we've had some penalties, but nothing major like that. So that's one of the things that kids have even talked about. You know, they're like, because we said, you know, go back and watch our film. And they were like, man, we were horrible, man. We didn't block that well. We didn't do any of this well. And so that was a good thing to see too. So now this week in practice, we've been really hitting that, and they know who their opponent is. They know, they're like, oh yeah, that kid was pretty tough. You know, he played here well. So they know what they have to do, and it's, I mean, that's been our game plan the whole way, and we're going to stick to it.
You kind of talked a little bit earlier on. You get to share this moment with these athletes, but let's go a little bit more in depth. I asked Cooper this question because you're his son, or you're his dad, and what is it going to be like to have that moment? I asked you last week, but now it's getting near.
It's surreal, kind of. I mean, just to actually see it, you know, I mean, it's going to take place, and I guess just the whole knowing that that's my last, you know, I don't know. It's even, I don't know. It's crazy thinking that we've gone this far, and you know, my oldest son's 26 now, and I coach him at Central, and you know, we've just gone up, and then my middle son, you know, coached him a little bit, and then with Cooper, it's been, I mean, this has been having it for 4 years, and actually I got to coach him in 8th grade here too, and then just move with this whole, that's probably been the best part too, is these seniors. I've been with them since 8th grade. So that makes it even more special. But having Cooper, God, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better kid. I mean, he's tough. He wants to play. We're just out in practice tonight, and, you know, we were talking about, it's too bad we didn't have more kids to where we could bring more kids over and just listen to these guys back there on defense when we were running Skelly. The way they talk and pass stuff across the field, it's stuff it's one of those that takes years and years to build, and now we're going to lose that and have to rebuild that and try to get it going again. But to have him out there in his football knowledge, I mean, he's played football since he was in 3rd grade, you know, in pads and Cheyenne, and he had great coaches back then. I think his coaches were 4 of the coaches that he had, 3 of them played in the NFL. So, I mean, he's been around good football this whole, I mean, it's just interesting to see how it's progressed and moved on. But for me, it's going to be tough. It's a hard one. I don't know what I'm going to do next year. It kind of depends on what he does. If I stay coaching, if he redshirts, I might coach one more year. If they don't redshirt him, then I might be done. I'm not sure. I don't want to miss him play. So,
well, if it is, that tends to be the case. Let's hope it comes out with a win, Coach. And thank you for your time for doing this with me, and hopefully we get you one more interview before the end of the game.
I would love it. That's our goal.
Bank and Trust is a local bank that is focused on technology and convenience. We have a simpler online mortgage application process. You can use your computer or mobile device to upload required documents and sign them online. We have a variety of personal and business banking services. Stop in or visit centralbanktrust.com. We live here. We work here.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? Because in real life, you don't get a second chance.
Your home of Fremont County Athletics all season long. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
Just moments away from the Class 1A 9-man state championship football game between the Big Piney Punchers and the Wind River Cougars. Wind River will get the football to start this football contest. Taking a look at their statistical stuff, they are the number 1 rushing team coming into this ball game. They will be the number 8 passing team entering this contest. Wind River is the number 3 offense, ranked behind Big Piney at number 2. But rushing is going to be stat to look at. Big Piney has the number 1 rushing defense in this contest, and like I said, Wind River is top 5 in the state in rushing, and it's basically the Cooper Frederick show most of the time here. Pass defense, Wind River ranks number 11th, Big Piney at number 10th. Big Piney has the number 2 defense coming into this contest, with Wind River ranked at number 7. Again, we will not be able to have video, but we are providing a scoreboard, clock, and everything. So thank you for tuning in. However you may be tuning into this contest, is just waiting for the whistles, and we'll be good to go. It'll be Aiden Ruby deep to receive this kickoff, along with Braden Tatro. 12 minutes are on the clock, and just like that, we are underway here at War Memorial Stadium as Romero is going to get the football, try to go to the right side now, go up, spins, keeps going, and he'll be tackled right about ball came out, and it was picked up by Blake Snyder, and he keeps it alive for the Cougars, so almost an early turnover there by Wind River, and Cougars will set up shop at about the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. So, again, you'll hear quite a bit of this. They'll either go in the gun or line up in a stacked eye with 3 backs in the backfield. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Ball's going to be placed on the right hash, as Cougars are going to go left to right in this first quarter. Cougars are in their all-purple, purple tops, purple bottoms, white numbers, with Wind River across their chests. Cougars will line up in the gun with Frederick at quarterback. Stevens is going to motion right to left on the very first play. Frederick going to roll out on this one as he keeps scrambling. He's going to throw one up for Aiden Ruby, and it's almost picked off by Fear. It'll be an incompletion, 2nd down and 10. Rush came a little bit early for Wind River, and another thing Wind River has kind of emphasized this season is the thing of playing perfect. I don't know how playing perfect in every way, but sometimes perfection is a little bit hard to do here. 2nd down, 10 to go. Again, ball at the 27. Last time out, they ran in the gun. That's going to be the same case here. Joaquin Stevens expected to go in motion. Frederick this time only 1 glove on. He's going to keep it, run it up the middle. Keeps going. He'll get taken down at about the 39-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 39. And just like that, Cooper Frederick with the keeper right there. Again, like I said, 2 formations, but they can run a lot of things out of it. And Cooper Frederick, one of the best rushers in the state, and especially in Class 1A 9-man. Averages about 126 yards a game. He is over 1,000 yards this season rushing. 1st and 10 now. They'll shotgun set. They'll load the right or left side of the formation. Stevens comes in motion. He'll give it off to Stevens as Frederick. Stevens on the end around. Going to be taken down at the 48. And it'll be 2nd down and about 2 to go here. So just like that, Cougars, who normally don't pass it, have 1 passing play and 2 rushes, and has 2 ball carriers already. Clock continues to tick down here, about 10:34. Ball now going to be on the left hash for the Cougars. They'll flip the formation now. Heavy receiver set to the right. One receiver to the left is Stevens. Frederick is in the gun. Stevens comes in motion left to right. Frederick will roll out to his right. Now he's got rushers. Moves to the left. Continues to scramble. Frederick will dump it off. It's going to be caught by Aiden Ruby. He's going to take a shot and then go out of bounds, as Ruby's going to be taken out at about the 31-yard line of Big Piney territory. It's going to be a first down for the Cougars. First completion for Frederick. He's 1 of 2, and that's going to be a big play right there. Frederick's speed pays off. Just gave himself enough time to find Ruby down the field, and nice job by the receivers to kind of go in a scramble drill. 10:04 to play. The clock starts, and now we're... see stoppage. Officials will now move out of the way, and Wind River will go in that same formation again. Frederick is in the gun. Stevens again will motion. Frederick will keep it himself to the right side. Goes up the middle. Breaks one tackle, two, and will finally be taken down at the 17. I'm going to actually officially say the 18-yard line. It's going to be another first down for the Wind River Cougars. Again, today's live stream powered by Perfect Power. Big shout out, they're located in Lander, and our player of the game is going to be brought to you by Tyler Watson, State Farm agent. Merck brought the play in, but they'll keep Frederick as the quarterback. Same formation as the ball is placed on the left hash. Stevens going to come in motion again, and we're going to have stoppage for a second. See if we hear anything from the official, but no word. And the Cougars will just go back in their huddle and put in a new play, but expect the same formation here for Wind River. Stevens is going to be sent out to the left. They'll load the receiver. They'll load a 3 receiver set to the right. Frederick will keep it himself up the middle. And going to be taken down for a short yardage gain, and that's going to be the shortest play besides the incompletion for Wind River so far. Already 55 total yards of offense as the Cougars in this one first quarter of play here at War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, and a big community turnout for Wind River. I know there was like discussions of bussing people down, getting people down here, get as much people for Wind River as possible. 2nd and 9 after a 1-yard carry by Frederick. Frederick is going to look to pass. He's going to dump it off. Going to be by Ruby for a short yard gain. He'll get taken down at about the 8-yard line, so a 9-yard reception. It's going to set up a 3rd down and short for the Cougars. Ball going to be placed now on the right hash. So far, the Cougars have not lined up in that stack eye, as they call it. Normally, Burke would be the quarterback who will take the snap, but they've ran everything out of the gun with Cooper Frederick at quarterback. 3rd and 1, first 3rd down play for the Cougars today. Already in the red zone. Stevens now lined up on the right side. Got 2 receivers sent out to the left, and we're going to have a flag from the backfield. Or excuse me, the flag in the end zone, and the Cougars will back up 5. It'll be remaining 3rd down, so it becomes 3rd and 6 now for Wind River. Again, they kept that shotgun set, and Cooper Frederick just completed his first pass a moment ago. Actually, his second pass. He's currently 2 of 3 for 29 yards. They'll flip the formation here. 7 seconds on the play clock. 2 seconds. Frederick now got a man in motion. Just gets it off. Frederick looking to pass as he rolls out to his right. Now he will tuck it in, keep it himself, and going to be close right now. I'd say 6, but the officials spot him at the 9, which is going to be about a yard short of a first down. It'd be 4th and short, and we expect Wind River to go for this here. Yeah, they do say the 9-yard line. 4th down, personnel changes coming in. This is where you could probably see that strong eye for Wind River come in here on a 4th and 1, so Cougars turn it over. It's going to be a tough one on the first drive. They do line up in the stack guy. Give it to Frederick. He's got the first down and more. He's going to be taken down at about the 1-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Cougars. Frederick gets 8. And they pull out the strong guy and gives him 8 yards as Cooper Frederick is, right now, he's kind of been one of 2 ball carriers. He's going to have 5 carries for 40 yards. First and goal at the 1. Ball again on that right hash. Cougars going left to right in this first quarter. They'll line up in that stack guy. They'll have 1 tight end set on each side of the formation. Burke is going to try to sneak it himself into the end zone. Second effort's going to pay off. Touchdown, Cougars. 1 yard out by Chris Burke on the quarterback keeper, and it gives the Cougars an early 6-0 lead on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard with the point after coming. And when it's Wind River, it's expected normally a 2-point conversion so far this year. And we'd probably see that same thing coming here. Stevens did bring the play to the huddle, and they will go for 2. They'll put Cooper Frederick in the gun. Stevens is going to line up as the lone receiver to the right side of the formation. Strong set on the left. Stevens in motion. Cooper Frederick on the keeper is going to be short. And they will say short, so the 2-point conversion's no good, and we have an early 6-0 lead for the Wind River Cougars with 6:25 to play. We'll step aside for a timeout. When we come back, Big Piney going to get their first crack at the offense. We'll step aside, back after this.
More tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Baldwin Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it is for a one-time use or event. That is why they offer tools, equipment, and party supply rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Centers, 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
Broadcasting across Fremont County, we are 105.1 Jack FM.
6-0 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Chris Burke took it in from 1 yard out. The 2-point conversion was no good. Score is 6-0 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Isaiah Jones to send it away here. Galvin and Fear deep to receive. It's Gurr is... Jones is going to kick it from the sideline. It touches a Big Piney puncher, and the Cougars get on top of it. Aiden Ruby on the key gets the football, and the Cougars steal possession from Big Piney. 1st and 10 at the 31. That was Braden Tatro who recovered the, I would say, squib kick, but that's normally how Wind River kicks it off, and they'll officially spot it at the 35 of Big Piney. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. It's going to be plays like this that are going to be a difference maker today, as that was what Jeremy Moffitt alluded to. Big plays, and this is one of the first big plays of the football game. With 6:22 to go in the first. Frederick going to line up in the gun. Ball is going to be placed on the right hash. Steven motions left to right. Frederick keeps it himself up the middle. Gets taken down at about the 30 for about a 5-yard gain, and a flag comes out. And we'll see, the flag is going to be put at the 36. Wind River already making their way back. And holding on the Cougars will push them back 10 yards. Second penalty, of the ball game. Cougars of back up 10, and it'll be 1st and 20 now. All will be placed at the 45-yard line now. So really, it's been the gun set for Wind River. You just either flip the formation based on where the ball has been placed on the hashes. They'll send Stevens to the right side, heavy set to the left. Stevens will motion right to left this time. Frederick, give it off to Stevens on the end around. Ball pops out. And who's got to fight for it? And I believe Big Piney is on top of it, and the officials say yes. Big Piney football. Joaquin Stevens fumbles it. This time, though, the Cougars ain't able to pick it up. And they confirm it. Turnover, first turnover for Wind River in the ball game for the Cougars, and Big Piney gets a break in a sense if Wind River was going to go down and potentially go up by 2 possessions without getting the football. And Big Piney, 3 receivers set to the left. Snively going to motion Pendant to come close to the formation. Snively will pitch it out to Stoutenberg. Get taken down at about the 44-yard line. Second down at about 5 to go here. That's going to be a name you hear. Stoutenberg will be one of the names. Clifford, you got Champ Snively, the quarterback, who got injured against Shoshone. Was out for the rest of the game and has come back, and Big Piney Moffitt said that was pretty big there. 1 receiver set to the right, 2 backs set in the backfield with Snively in the gun. He'll give it off now to Clifford, and going to be immediately taken down by Cooper Frederick at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2, 3rd down and short coming, 3rd and about 3. And you need to get to the 49-yard line. Ball placed at the 46. And Snively will bring the play to the huddle. Clock at 4:50. Tuned in on 105.1 Jack FM and on the County 10 Sports Network. Flip the formation with lone receiver to the left, and the Cougars jump. That'll be a free 5 yards for Big Piney. As the whole line of Wind River jumped in. I don't think Troy Anderson's really thrilled about that one, who's up on top of the press box as well. One of the coaching rooms right now. Big Piney will keep that same formation. Wind River's got a 3 front set. It's going to be given off to Clifford to the near side. That's Stoutenberg. Will be getting about a 6-yard carry. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 to go. Big Piney has kind of kept their formation in the gun. They normally run a lot out of the gun here, and ball placed at the left hash. Big Piney going right to left. 2nd down and 4. Ball placed at the Wind River 43. Fear will go in motion to the right side. Snively. Ball bounces. Snively's still able to get it thrown, and it could be overthrown for an incomplete pass intended there for Stoutenberg in the middle of the field. And it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Ball going to be placed at the 43 of Wind River, and luckily that one didn't turn over as it hit the ground a couple of times for Snively. Couldn't really corral it. It'll be 3rd and 4 now. One receiver to each side of the formation. It's going to be Gurr to the far side. It'll be Fear to the near side. 2-back set, and Big Piney is going to jump. And now we'll back up Big Piney 5 as Woodward kind of getting a little early head start. And so instead of 3rd and 4, it becomes 3rd and 9. And ball still placed on the left hash for Big Piney. Again, Moffitt in his second season as the head coach. He has been at Big Piney for a while. And he'll have a 3-receiver set to the right on this 3rd down. Snively in the pistol set. And the ball will go past Snively. He'll pick it up, scans, and he's going to be sacked. The ball is out. It's Isaac Gardner who gets there first, and it's going to be a turnover for Wind River. And so after turning it over, Wind River had 3 Cougars hit Snively. Together, Isaac Gardner immediately jumps on it. And it's going to be a turnover for Wind River, and they're going to be in Big Piney territory. And Big Piney is going to take a timeout here, so they'll be down to 2. And we'll step aside for a 30-second timeout. We're going to be back right after this.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
This is back here on the County 10 Sports Network. Wind River causes a turnover. Isaac Gardner, who recently just signed to a community college in Minnesota for wrestling, is the one who recovers it. Wind River has the ball 1st and 10 at the Big Piney 40. So now both teams with turnovers. Wind River last possession turned it over on a Joaquin Stevens fumble. Frederick in the gun. Stevens will motion right to left. Frederick will give it off to Stevens, and he's got some room. He's going to have a 1st down. And we'll get maybe 11. That will be the case. And Joaquin Stevens, after fumbling it, gets 11 yards and a 1st down for Wind River at the 29-yard line. Ball placed on the left hash now after being on the right. Again, it's been one formation. They just have flipped it on either side. They'll keep the same formation. They'll have one tight end, 2 receivers set to the left. They have Joaquin Stevens lined up to the right. Expecting him to go in motion, he will. He'll go behind Frederick. He'll dump it off for carry Aiden Ruby for 4. It's going to be 2nd down and about 7-ish, maybe 6. At the 25-yard line. It will be a 4-yard carry officially for Aiden Ruby. First time we have seen that play. I know Wind River has been working on that play. We just haven't seen it live yet. It'll be 2nd and 6 under 3 to play in the 1st. Burke lined up as the tight end on the left side. Stevens again will motion. This time will come in front of Frederick. He'll keep it himself as Frederick. It gets spun down at the 23-yard line for a 2-yard carry. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Cougars. They need to get to the 19 of Big Piney for a 1st down. So far, Cooper Frederick has thrown it 3 times, and again, that's how many times they threw it last week was 3. One of them resulted in a 22-yard touchdown at the end of the half. And Wind River will flip the formation this time. Stevens lined up to the left and will motion. Now go across Frederick. Frederick looking to throw. Rolling out to his right. He's going to throw it intended for Stevens. He will catch it. Break a tackle. And he's going to be in. Touchdown Cougars. 23 yards. Cooper Frederick to Joaquin Stevens for the score. Stevens broke a tackle on that one and got it in, and Cougars will go for two. Immediately, Kyle Hunter, the offensive coordinator, went to Burke, and the two immediately knew they were going for it. And like I said, don't expect Wind River to kick a field goal. Went for two last time. It was short. And the Cougars looking to get a full two-possession lead. Same formation, two receivers set out to the right. Stevens in motion. Frederick will keep it himself. Try to go to the right side. He's going to get in for the two-pointer. It makes it 14-0 in favor of the Cougars with 1:57 left to go in the first quarter. We'll step aside for a 60-second timeout. We'll be back right after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
This is Maven, award-winning optics for the adventurous. From binoculars to spotting scopes, Maven has you covered. Be prepared for scouting, wildlife watching, or any outdoor adventure. As a proud sponsor of local high school sports, we wish all the Fremont County athletes the best of luck this season. Visit mavenbuild.com for more information and to order. Maven, discover something new.
Goddard.
Find more Fremont County sports coverage on the County 10 Sports Podcast.
23-yard touchdown connection from Cooper Frederick to Joaquin Stevens gives the Cougars a 14-0 lead. The Cougars did get the two-point conversion on a Cooper Frederick keeper to the right side. 1:57 left to go in the first quarter. The Cougars have had the football for 8 minutes and 24 seconds compared to Big Piney's 99 seconds. And both teams have an early turnover in this ball game. Cooper Frederick, 6 carries for 42 yards. You got Joaquin Stevens, 3 of 25. As Isaiah Jones will tee it up from the 40-yard line. Last time Wind River kicked it off, it bounced off Big Piney, and the Cougars stole possession, even though they had turned it over 2 plays later. As Isaiah tees it up at the 40-yard line, and I think Big Piney will be expecting it to bounce again. They'll do a little bouncer, and it gets between Big Piney, but Big Piney able to get on top of it this time, courtesy of Preston Bennett, who immediately goes down after he gets it. Bounced again between a puncher and couldn't get it, but they didn't really attack the one side of the field. They kind of went more towards the middle this time, and Cougars must have seen something that wants them to, in a sense, pooch kick these, or squib them down the middle, or basically any squib kick. 1st and 10 for the punchers. They'll be at their own 38-yard line. 1:57 to play in the first quarter of action. One receiver sent out to the right side of the formation. 2 backs set. Clifford will keep it himself. Tries to find some room, and he'll break a tackle and more across the 50 to the 40. Going to be wrestled down for a first down after taken down by Frederick. Stevens is actually on the tackle, but a big carry there. Gets through the Wind River 38 for a first down. Just like that, Big Piney with their biggest play, 24 yards on the Caden Clifford carry. Looked like it was a direct snap too, if I'm not mistaken, but either way, Big Piney in Wind River territory. Approaching 80 seconds to play here. Pistol set, 2 receivers out to the left. Snively in the gun with Stoutenberg or Clifford in the backfield. Clifford will get the carry, go to the same side, cuts inside, and will get to the 15-yard line. Aiden Ruby on the tackle and a first down for Wind River again. For Big Piney. And he just attacked that same side again, going to the right side of the Wind River defense. And we're under 70 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Big Piney trying to cut this to a one-possession game. It's 2 plays, and they're already inside the red zone. Punchers will line again in the same formation. Pistols set, 2 receivers out to the left. Snively going to throw it out. Going to be caught there by Gurr, and he will be wrestled down at about the 9-yard line. Second down and about 5 to go here. Big Piney can get a first down at the 4. And we could see one final play. Big Piney could not run a play. Nice thing that you can see the play clock. Big Piney lining up. They're gonna go for it. It is Clifford who gets the snap. Cuts up middle and gonna be taken down at about the 6-yard line. And that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Your score: Wind River 14, Big Piney 0. We'll step aside. We'll be back as Big Piney on the move to the end zone. We'll step aside. We are back right after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County one project at a time.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine Athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Justice Jacobs State Farm Insurance.
About to start the second quarter, 14-0 on your Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Big Piney driving down. They're at the 6-yard line. Can get to the 4 for a first down. Be 3rd down and 2 for the Punchers. As Big Piney is going to have a 2-back set. 1 receiver out to the right. Snively now in the gun this time. Gurr will come to the near side of the formation, right side. Snively will have a misdirection into the end zone. Touchdown Punchers. Ruben Stoutenberg from 6 yards out. Cuts this game to a 1-possession game, and we will see what Big Piney does here, if they'll go for 2 or kick the PAT. And with 11:53 to go, 14-6 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. And we're still waiting a decision from Big Piney. Your scoreboard tonight brought to you by Fremont Chevrolet GMC in Riverton. Supports our local athletes. Your hard work and dedication doesn't go unnoticed, and Fremont Chevrolet GMC is here for you every step of the way. Located at 1401 North Federal Boulevard in Riverton. Punchers will go for the PAT. Kick is up, and it's going to be good. As making the kick was Tomer, and we are 14-7 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Again, big thanks, however you may be tuning into this broadcast. We are live on 105.1 Jack FM. We're also live on YouTube and Facebook. Feel free to chime in on the chat. And somebody on the chat say, if we can find our chat, why we don't know, is Romero saying, good job, Stevens. Menard saying Cougars. And then you got Bush Ryan saying go Cougars. Again, feel free to chime in here. We're at 14-7 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. 11:53 to play in the second quarter. Wind River is now going to go right to left. Big Piney left to right here at War Memorial Stadium in Laramie. First time these two teams are playing in Laramie for state championships. Big Piney won their last one in 2006. It's actually their last appearance in the state title game. Wind River in their first one since 1997, where they would go and defeat Upton. And Wind River, when talking with these athletes, they knew about it too. They're hoping to do it in front of the hometown pavilion as Woodward would just about to kick it off, and the ball falls off, so Roger Young going to hold it for Woodward here. Ruby and Romero deep to receive. Romero will receive it from the 15-yard line on the right side. Will pass the 20. Get taken down at the 28-yard line. It's actually Ruby on the return. It'll be first down and 10 for the Cougars, and would be the worst field position they've had all game long. I am not mistaken. So far in the game for the Cougars, Frederick 6 of 42 rushing. It would be Joaquin Stevens 3 of 25. Burke, who got the first score of the game, has a yard on a quarterback keeper. 52 yards through the air, 72 on the ground, so pretty even for the Cougars. They'll have a 2 receiver set with 1 tight end on the left. B. Stevens motioning in the formation. Frederick looking to pass. Looks to keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. He's got more. First down to the 50. Be taken out at about the 46-yard line for a first down. And you got a player like Cooper Frederick who can extend plays. It pays off there for a first down. And just like that, one play and the Cougars are in Big Piney territory. Cooper Frederick on a 24-yard keeper for the first down. And again, they have ran that gun formation, just the motions, and have been really only changed, and they'll flip the formation depending on what side of the field they're on. Just like that, first down at the 47-yard line. Stevens will motion all the way across. He goes behind Frederick. Misdirection is it's going to be Romero on the keeper, and he's going to lose yards on this play. Going to be taken down right about midfield. Be a loss of about 3. Second down and about 13 to go here. They'll place it right between the middle of 50 and the 49, so we'll say second down and 12, and that's what the scoreboard has, and we'll roll with that. 11:05 to play. Still in Big Piney territory, but a loss there. First native yardage play, if I'm not mistaken, for Wind River. Stevens in motion, quick motion. Frederick will look to pass. Tries to go up the middle, and he'll be taken down for a sack, and will lose 3 more. So back-to-back plays for loss for Wind River. It's going to be 3rd and long, and an offense like Wind River, who would prefer to run it in these scenarios, can't do it when they're that far out. And longest yardage to go for the Cougars in this ball game, as Tizump would come into the play, will come in for Wind River as the center. Frederick in the gun. They'll have 3 receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. 1 goes in motion. Frederick has a man who goes, and Frederick's going to throw it, and they're going to say the official was down, or the officials say Frederick was down first on the sack. And that's going to be another loss, and the Cougars will have to punt it now here. So they'll give them a loss of what appears to be 6 or 7. I'll say a 3-yard sack. 8 yards, there we go. We're just a little bit behind, but the Cougars will punt it away. Isaiah Jones will do the punting duties as well. Snap, kick is away, and this kick is going to get to about the 29-yard line. It will bounce out at about the 24. And the Punchers will try to tie this game up on this possession here. Punchers did get in the end zone their last go-around on a 6-yard carry from Stoutenberg on the misdirection from the Punchers. We'll officially say the ball rolled down at about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 with 9:10 to play here. Wind River up 14-7 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Two-back set for Snively. One receiver out on the right side. Snively will give it off to Stoutenberg on the play, and actually it's Clifford on the carry and gets maybe a yard, maybe 2. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 9, so officially a 1-yard carry for Clifford here. About 8:45 to play here. Punchers are going to line up in that same formation. Two-back set with Clifford in the gun. Clifford checks the formation. Snively will move out, and we'll have the pass be incomplete as that was intended for Gurin. Gurin immediately checked the sideline. I think there was confusion all around on that play. Incompletion will set up a 3rd down with 8:25 to play in the second quarter. Wind River is ranked the number 11 pass defense in 1A 9-man football. 7th total in the state. Punchers have the number 2 ranked offense heading into this game. And timeout taken by Big Piney, and they're going to be down to their final timeout. 1 timeout left here with 8:25 to play. 3rd down and 9 to go. We'll step aside for a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
Where friends go, Justice and his team are dedicated to helping you protect what's important. We offer a variety of insurance products and services to help you protect what's important to you. With customizable coverage plans, safe driving rewards, and discounts, Justice Jacobs can help you create a solution that's right for you. Go Tigers! Visit us at 990 Main Street in Lander or online at insuredwy.com.
Back here on 105.1 Jack FM, also streaming audio on YouTube and Facebook. However you may be tuning in, we can't thank you enough. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. Big Piney now down to their final timeout in the first half. There'll be a 1 receiver set each side. If you're going to line up to the left, it'll be Gerd to the right. Fear will come in motion. 2-back set. Snively will drop back, look deep to throw, and it's going to be intercepted by Cooper Frederick at midfield. And a turnover again by Wind River, and the Cougars will have the football at midfield. And that's the 2nd turnover by Big Piney offensively. And Cooper Frederick again picks off Snively for the 2nd time this season with 8:17 left to play. And Wind River will try to capitalize. Last drive would punt the football away. Again, they really haven't, like I said, the Cougars have really not lined up in their stacked die, and that will be the same case here again. They'll put 2 receivers tight to the formation on the right for Frederick. Stevens is going to motion left to right. Frederick will keep it himself up the middle, get taken down at about the 45-yard line for a 5-yard carry. 2nd down and 5 to go. We'll have the Buckle Up for Life halftime show coming up. Recap the first half. We'll have your Student of the Week presented by Wyoming Catholic College for Wind River. The Wind River Band actually got to play the national anthem before the start of this one. Big shout out to them for making the trip down, and again, Big Pine or the Pound of Pavilion here for their Cougars. Frederick, play action. little scramble. Now roll out to his right. He continues to survey. Now backs up. Continues to scramble to the right side. He's going to launch one deep, and that's going to be tipped and intercepted by Gurr. He's got plenty of room. He'll go to the left side. Cuts in and will be taken down at the 47-yard line. And just like that, Wind River turns it right back over. Is he going to be taken out at the 46-yard line? Big Piney saves what could have been a two-possession game for the Cougars, and now Big Piney once again has a chance to tie things up here, and perfect is kind of not gone Wind River's way right now, and I bet you the players are frustrated, and Cooper Frederick really showing that, and he's going to have to kind of throw that out the window now. One receiver set to the left, two backs set. Gurr will come in motion to the formation. Snively, misdirection, give it off here to Clifford up the middle, be taken down at about the 40, maybe 39-yard line. Get a nice carry there for about 7 yards. Second down and 3 coming up here for Big Piney. Northside Body Shop, your proud supporter of student athletics across Fremont County. Give Northside Body Shop a call today, as we actually have a holding on Big Piney. So back him up, Ted. So it's going to be first and very long here for the Punchers. First down, and see where they spot this. They'll spot it at the Puncher 44. So first and 20 for Big Piney. Punchers will go to the pistol set. Have two receivers, Stoutenberg and Gurr, lined up to the right side in formation. Stoutenberg will go in motion. Fake the give to him, and will give it off to Clifford up the middle. And Clifford will get all 10 of those penalty yards back and more for an 11-yard gain. It'll be second down and 9 to go. Wind River still has all 3 timeouts left in this half. Plenty of time, though, for the Cougars if they want to get the football back here. Ball placed at the 45-yard line in Wind River territory. They'll go same formation for the Punchers. Snively will send Stoutenberg in motion. We'll give it off to Stoutenberg, and we'll get immediately hit there by Blake Snyder. And we'll get maybe a 2-3-yard carry. Well, Blake Snyder really putting a hit out there for Stoutenberg. They'll officially say a 1-yard carry for Stoutenberg. It's going to be third down and 8 to go. Ball placed at the 44 of Wind River. We still have one more state championship game left to play. Sheridan versus Cheyenne East. That's after this one. And once again, Big Piney will go same formation. Snively, though, will take the snap, look to pass. He'll almost finally be taken down by Keisaiah Jones and flexes his muscles in front of Wind River. And it's going to be fourth down for the Punchers. And it's going to be fourth and 12 here after a loss on the play. And the Punchers appear to be punting this one away here. It's a loss of 4 officially. Fourth and 12 at the 48 of Wind River. Ruby is back to receive along with Otto Amos. And Wind River's going to let it bounce, and this is going to take a nice bounce for Big Piney. And going to pin him deep at the 3-yard line. And it's going to be first and 10, and Wind River's got 97 yards. They'll have to go to get to the end zone. And an offense like Wind River, who, again, they really have had big running plays in this game. I haven't really seen many short yardage carries by Wind River, but normally, like I say, that's coming from their stacked I formation and ran a lot of plays from the gun. That stack I, they only ran twice on the first touchdown of the ball game. So worst field position for Wind River today, 97 yards out. Burke this time will line up under center as the quarterback, and they'll go to that stack guy. Burke will try to keep it himself, and the ball comes out, and Big Piney Snively is going to have it, and they are going to say Big Piney football. Burke had it and lost it. And just like that, Big Piney is 7 yards away from potentially tying this football game. Normally, Burke don't lose the football that often and rarely does. That was kind of, in a sense, one of those normal plays he does under center. And again, another turnover here. Snively in the gun. Gurr's going to motion to the right side. Here's the give. Frederick was trying to get there for the tackle, and he taken down is Clifford for about 2 yards, maybe a yard. And Wind River going to have to play some tight defense here. And Southeast last week was 10 yards out, and Wind River was able to keep him out. But with an offense like Big Piney, it's going to be tough for the Cougars to deal with. But Snively will go pistol set. 2 receivers sent out to the right. Snively will take the snap, give it off to Clifford, goes to the left side, has to get around one Cougar, and he can't do so. He'll go out of bounds. On the play will be Braden Tatro, and a carry for a yard. We'll make it 3rd down and goal from the 5. Clock continues to tick. It's when we're going to have to make 2 more plays here. Rowdy Shear, Kysaiah Jones, Isaac Gardner lined up as the 3 defensive front. Snively will have a 2-back. Then actually it's Clifford who's in the gun. He'll take the snap, try to go up the middle, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Big Piney. From 5 yards out, it's a snap to Clifford, and just takes himself right up the middle for the score. It's going to be a PAT away from this ball game being tied up here with 2:55 left to go. Essentially follow your blocker type play there for Clifford, and yeah, PAT away here for Tidemer, who is going to get flagged on by the Cougars for running into the kicker. The aggressive play sometimes doesn't pay off, and officials not going to discuss this. And flag placed right at the PAT. Rod Frederick is already on the field. Only don't see him kind of come off the field like that, and Blake Snyder is frustrated because he was the one who ran into him. And Kysaiah Jones is talking with Coach, and this is all going to be sorted out. And they'll just wave the flag off, so the kick is no good, and we have the Cougars up by a single point. And Jeremy Moffitt is visibly frustrated on the sideline. After the flag was waved off, they had been running into the kicker. Snyder was visibly upset. Rod Frederick came off on the field. And now Moffitt is going to talk with the official. And just like that, 14-13, the Cougars are up. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We are back right after this.
Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmvs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
(14-13) Cougars are up after it was Clifford who gets into the end zone. PAT was no good. A flag was on the play, and the officials wave it off. And so the Cougars stay in the lead here. They have led all game long. 6 turnovers in this contest, all in the first half. 2:55 left to play in the half. Kick is away, and Roby is going to let it go out of bounds, and the Cougars will get the football in nice field position here. So the Cougars turned it over last time out. Back-to-back interceptions from Big Piney first, and then Frederick would have it tipped in. Or excuse me, that was a few possessions ago. It was Chris Burke who would fumble on the last possession on a quarterback sneak. That set up the 5-yard touchdown run for Clifford. And the out of bounds will be having the ball placed at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. They'll have 2:55 left to play with here in this half. And I would expect the gun formation from here on out. Frederick is lined up as the quarterback in the gun. 2 receivers set to the left. They'll have Stevens to the right. Stevens will come in motion across the formation. Frederick will keep it himself, try to go to the right side, and will be taken down at the 36-yard line. So only gets a yard on the carry. 2nd down and 9 to go. So the Cougars were getting some big plays, and Big Piney has slowed that down quite a bit. 2nd and 9. Under 2:30 to play here. Cougars not really rushing things here. Big Piney does get the second half kickoff. So Wind River would prefer to score here. Wind River will flip the formation. Stevens will not motion across the full formation. Frederick scrambles. Now we'll try to cut inside. Cuts again. He's going to make what could have been a disaster into something, and will be tackled at the 39-yard line for about a 3-yard carry. It will be 3rd down and about 6 to go. After Frederick ran what felt like 20 yards and then only gets 3 out of it. 3rd and 6 at the 39-yard line. Ball on the right hash for the Cougars. And they'll once again line up in the gun. They'll flip the formation this time. Stevens lined up to the right side. You got the 2 receivers lined up to the left. Stevens will motion behind Frederick. Here's the misdirection. Going to give it off to Tatro, and won't get to the 1st, and we'll get maybe 3. It's going to be 4th and short. And as it stands right now, no personnel changes. I think Rod's maybe considering a timeout here. He's checking everybody. And yeah, they will take the timeout. Wind River will take their first. They're down to 2. And with that, we'll step aside again. We'll be back in 60 seconds. 14-13 on your Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard.
And student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Wind River going to go for it on a 4th down and 3 at their own 42-yard line. Frederick is going to line up in the gun. Stevens, the lone receiver, out to the right. He'll come in motion. Here's the snap. Give off is to Stevens for the first down. Ball comes out again, and Stevens can't get it. And on top of that one is Preston Bennett, and another turnover, the 7th turnover of the game, and now we have an injury on the field, and that is Stevens on the injury. And they are really hurrying things up here. We're going to step aside for a timeout. We're going to be back right after this, and hopefully we'll see if Stevens is all right.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com. Today.
Get ready to explore Wyoming's stunning parks at Fremont Motors during the Open Road Sales Event. We're giving away a complimentary Wyoming State Parks pass with every vehicle sold, so you can get out and explore our beautiful state behind the wheel of a brand new vehicle. Plus, all Fremont vehicles come backed by Fremont Care, so you'll be covered no matter what the open road has in store. Visit Fremont Chevrolet GMC in Riverton, or shop online anytime at FremontMotors.com and start your Wyoming adventure today.
So to provide an update, we're going to be in an injury delay right now. Joaquin Stevens is the athlete who is down for the Cougars. He was trying to go for the fumble, and he hasn't moved since. Ambulance are out there currently working on him, making sure he is okay, and got some folks out there as well. Rod Frederick is out there. Everybody for the Cougars on a knee right now. Head coach Rod Frederick and offensive coordinator Kyle Hunter are out there and checking on him, and Jeremy Moffitt also out there as well. So we're going to be here for a minute here. We'll step aside for a timeout. We'll provide updates when we have them. So we'll be back right after this.
.com and start your Wyoming adventure today.
Did you see Allison at lunch today? I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text Allison. Hey, hold up, Matt's calling me. Hey, we got the food and we're on our way right now. Hey, who's coming, bro? You're the one that needs help.
If you're looking for an upgrade to your vehicle, Wyoming 4x4 is the place to go for all your upgrade needs. From lift kits to bumpers, grill guards to bed liners, we've got everything you need to take your ride to the next level. We use top brands for our bumpers like Fab 4s, Ranch Hand, and Road and more. So get your vehicle ready and stop at Wyoming 4x4, or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion in the Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Make your home improvement projects a breeze with Sutherland's, your home improvement experts. Always the right products at the right price. For every project, every day. You can shop and pay online at Sutherlands.com, and we'll get it ready for easy in-store pickup. With the tools and the know-how, you can count on Sutherlands for any job. With over 30,000 items in stock, make your first stop at Sutherland's Home Improvement in Casper and Riverton.
Back here on the County 10 Sports Network, good news is Stevens was able to get up, and he's being assisted now to the sideline. And again, we wish the best for him, but it looked pretty serious. Officials immediately signaled for the ambulance to come out. They attended to him, and he's able to get up, and he's, again, being assisted to the sideline. And we have 38 seconds left to go in the half here, and a big thanks to letting us know that we had the semifinals on the scoreboard. So again, big thanks, and again, we'll be wishing the best for Stevens here. And a scary sight for a moment there, and looks like family and coaches are checking with him right now, as he did make it to the bench. The crowd acknowledging him, going to the sideline, and the ambulance will now drive off the field. It will be a 1st and 10 for Big Piney after the fumble recovery there by Gurr gives the Punchers field position at the 45 in their own territory. They have 38 seconds and 1 timeout to work with. Again, big thanks to everybody tuning in. We're seeing you guys chiming in on the chat. Everybody so far in the chat, I haven't seen anybody saying cheering on Big Piney, but every folks saying go Cougars or cheering where they're from, and got somebody cheering from South Carolina today. So big thanks to Erling Thorsvig chiming in on the chat. 1st and 10, 38 seconds left to go. Big Piney will get the football to start the second half. Snively going to be in the pistol set. 2 receivers out to the right. Snively will pitch it out. Misdirection. They give it off to Stoutenberg. Almost loses yards, and he's going to get some yardage back and more. He's going to be stopped for looks to be a 4-yard carry. And the clock stopped with 23. And no, they're going to let it continue. And I think Big Piney is going to like to take this score to the half, or yeah, Big Piney's still on the field, and Moffitt will send him to the locker room. Halftime approaches. It's 14-13 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. We're going to step aside, give you some first half numbers, and a look at what's happened so far in the championship games, as well as our Student of the Week presented by Wyoming Catholic College right after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
For Fremont County News Leader, we're everywhere. On the web, mobile, social, and on your radio dial, with all the news you need to feel connected. From sports to board meetings and community features, we work hard to bring you all the latest updates you care about. Visit us today at county10.com. County 10, community connected.
This guy was driving way over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a lot over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a little over the speed limit. Look at the damage.
Redden, Kane & Associates. CPAs is your go-to source for tax, financial, and business solutions. Our experienced professionals are trusted and know the numbers. We're dedicated to providing personalized attention to each of our clients. Whether you're an individual or a business, we're here to help with all your accounting needs. Let us do the math for you. Stop in or visit rivertoncpa.com to learn more.
Elevate Rehab's founding principle on you is evident from your first visit to the last. Our practice model ensures treatment as you deserve, a private one-on-one session with a licensed therapist the entire visit, every visit. All therapists hold advanced credentialing, including 2 certified hand therapists, an orthopedic clinical specialist, an MDT therapist, as well as pelvic floor and pregnancy rehab offerings. With over 100 years of combined experience between our 7 clinicians, Elevate is your ticket to help. Find us in Lander, DuBois, and visit our website or Facebook page. Choose Elevate Rehab to elevate your outcomes.
If you're looking for the best home cooking in Lander, look no further than Ma'am Ma's Kitchen. Our mouth-watering menu will have you coming back for more. From our famous Ma'am Ma's breakfast to our burgers, we've got something for everyone. Our friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make us the perfect spot for a family meal or a night out with friends. Don't take our word for it. Check out our rave reviews. Call us today or visit our Facebook page to learn more.
I'm John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
Central Bank and Trust is a local
It's halftime here at War Memorial Stadium. Your score 14-13 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. This is the halftime show. It's brought to you by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming. Whiteout wants to remind you that seatbelts save lives. Buckle up so you can stay in the game every time, every ride. 14-13 your score here as the Cougars were shut out in the second quarter of play. Take a look at some first half numbers here. Cooper Frederick for the Cougars, 12 carries for 75 yards. Actually, a total of 64 to be exact after 11 yards of loss. He averages about 5.3 yards per carry. Joaquin Stevens for 38, 9.5 yards, and he was the athlete who took the big hit there, and don't see how we're going to probably see him for the rest of this football game after the officials immediately signaled ambulance to come out. But the good news is he went to the sideline. He was being attended to by what appeared to be family and coaches and medical staff. So big shout out to everybody to make sure he was doing all right. Cooper Frederick passing has three completions out of 5 attempts. He has 1 interception in the contest, 1 receiving touchdown. That touchdown comes from Joaquin Stevens, 1 reception for 23 yards. That was the second touchdown, of the ball game. Aiden Ruby has 2 receptions of 29 yards for a total of 21 yards in the contest. We'll take a look at some team numbers after this right here on the County 10 Sports Network.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? Because in real life, you don't get a second chance.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Baldwin Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it is for a one-time use or event. That is why they offer tools, equipment, and party supply rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Centers, 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Hobby and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
You're tuned to the Class 1A 9-man state championship game on the County 10 Sports Network.
$14-13. Buckle up for live halftime show presented by YDOT. Your score is 14-13, like we said moments ago. Before we get further into this halftime show, we want to make sure we give the shout out to the Student of the Week. It's brought to you by Wyoming Catholic College. They are a proud supporter of the local athletes. Your dedication on and off the field is admirable. Find us online at wyomingcatholic.edu. Student of the Week goes to Julian Osaro. Hopefully I pronounced that right. He is attending Wind River High School, and he's the nephew of Bronson and Serenity Burner. He's currently a senior. Julian transferred to Wind River last year from Arizona. He's been active member of the Multicultural Club and is senior class secretary. Nominating staff described him as a hard worker who strives to achieve good grades. Julian is also a member of the Multicultural Club. He's always helpful. He's never a problem striking up conversation and including others. Outside of school, Julian enjoys working on cars, riding motorcycles, fishing, hunting, and going on road trips. He intends to plan and enter the workforce after graduation. Again, your Student of the Week brought to you by Wyoming Catholic College. And really, it's been big hits, turnovers, and all the above in this contest so far. I believe I have 7 turnovers in the contest for each team. Actually, I believe it might be 8. 2 interceptions. You have multiple fumbles in the contest. It's both teams, too. A hard-hitting game for both teams as well, and we expected this game to be tight from the beginning, and it showed to be the case. Wind River was up 2 possessions, and Big Piney has striked back. Taking a look at how the scores happen at the 6:25 mark, Chris Burke would run it for 1 yard. The Cougars would try to go for 2, and it was failed. And then with 1:57 left in the first quarter, Joaquin Stevens had a 23-yard passing completion from Cooper Frederick. That gave the Cougars a 14-0 lead. The 2-point conversion was good. With 11:53 to go in the second quarter, Stoutenberg would run it from 6 yards out. The kick would be good and made it a 1-possession game, 14-7. Then again, Caden Clifford from 5 yards out. The field goal was blocked on that one, and that's how Wind River holds this 1-point lead for the Cougars. And Fremont County is represented in the championship the last 3 seasons. Shoshone was in 2 of them, Wind River in this one, and right now Wind River trying to hold on to this lead. Big Piney is already out here with 5 minutes left to go in the half. Taking a look at some other numbers, Wind River has 7 first downs compared to Big Piney's 4. The time of possession was really something in the first quarter. Big Piney had it for only just 98 seconds with like 2 minutes left to go, if I'm not mistaken. Time of possession, Wind River 14 minutes and 32 seconds. Big Piney with 9 minutes and 28 seconds. Wind River 1 of 4 on third down, 2 of 5 for Big Piney on third down. Wind River went 1 for 2 on fourth downs. Red zone scores and chances. Both teams are 100%. Big Piney has had it twice in the red zone, has scored both times. Wind River has only scored it once when they've been in the red zone one time in this one. And, if this is going to be a turnover game and turnover machine, I mean, expect this to be a game like this. And who's going to take advantage right now? Big Piney has taken the advantage, and we're seeing the 4A Sheridan band coming in. They're taking on Cheyenne East for the second time in a row. Back-to-back year, Sheridan having a winning streak. Little Snake River actually fell in their game to Burlington, 42-39 in the six-man ranks, and that snapped a long winning streak. I believe 30 consecutive wins for Little Snake River was snapped. Star Valley shut it out, Cody, in the 3A game, 27-0. In the 2A ranks, Torrington came out as champions. Both teams here seeking their first title in a while. Wind River has had a long wait for this one. 1997, it's the last time they were even in the state championship game. First time at War Memorial Stadium for both of these teams. 14-13 your score. We'll step aside. We'll be back right after this on the halftime show presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on 105.1 Jack FM, Riverton, as well as the County 10 Sports Network.
Watching or any outdoor adventure. As a proud sponsor of local high school sports, we wish all the Fremont County athletes the best of luck this season. Visit mavenbuild.com for more information and to order. Maven, discover something new.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Justice Jacobs State Farm Insurance Agency, where friends go. Justice and his team are dedicated to helping you protect what's important. We offer a variety of insurance products and services to help you protect what's important to you. With customizable coverage plans, safe driving rewards, and discounts, Justice Jacobs can help you create a solution that's right for you. Go Tigers! Visit us at 990 Main Street in Lander or online at insuredwy.com.
Back here at War Memorial Stadium on the campus of the University of Wyoming in Laramie, Wind River leads this contest 14-13. At the halftime intermission, Wind River is still have not made their way back out onto the football field, and right now Wind River in a close one. And Ron Frederick said it last week. It was good that they're in the game that they were against Southeast, and they can know what it's like to be in those dogfight games. I mean, Big Piney final last time these two teams met, 28-21. The Cougars were able to get the win, and a couple of those were big plays. An interception from Cooper Frederick for a pick six, and a kickoff return to start the second half. Big Piney will get the football to start the second half of play. Big Piney, again, already here on the football field on their sideline, getting ready to go. The Cougars got the UW sideline, punchers on the away side, and Wind River just makes it out here with 5 seconds to go, and I believe there's expected to be a 3-minute warm-up period, if I'm not mistaken, unless they've done that already. But let's give a big shout-out to some of the folks who have been chiming in. Kylo Offenden cheering on the punchers, go Big Red, and was checking on one of the commenters early on in the stream. This one, again, feel free to chime in on the County 10 Sports Network, Facebook, and YouTube, and they did put another 3 minutes left on the clock here as we're just going to try to see who all has chimed in on the chat so far in this one. Again, big thanks to everybody who has chimed in. Gary Knee watching from Alaska. And also Larry Rowe saying tear it up Wind River from Loveland, Colorado. So we got folks from a lot of areas watching this or tuning into this one. Again, we can't stream the video portion of this game, but we're doing what we can here to make it a fun experience for everybody. Third quarter comes up, 2 minutes out. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We're back right after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Tonight's broadcast is powered by Perfect Power. They are a proud sponsor of Fremont County Athletics.
And your hard work is paying off, and Eyes on Fremont's proud to see you compete both on and off the field. Student athletes have our support. Eyes on Fremont, located at 111 South Broadway Avenue in Riverton. Isaiah Jones will kick it up for the Wind River Cougars, and it's been a bunch of on-the-ground squib kicks. Cougars have been able to recover one so far, but I think Big Piney now is aware what can happen here. As the kick is away, and I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but must have just missed it from Isaiah Jones. They went about maybe 4 yards. Oh, well, they'll say 6 yards, but either way, just like that, punchers have the football at the 46-yard line, and the punchers did get on top of it, so Cougars didn't touch it, so no flag on the kickoff right there, and the Cougars will have to play some tight defense here. Punchers have scored 13 unanswered points. 1st and 10, ball on the left hash. Snively will have one receiver out to the right side of the formation. 2-back set in the gun. Cougars are running a 3-man front. Snively will have the misdirection to Clifford, breaks a tackle and gets more a first down, and a big carry there for about 14 yards. And it will be a first down for the punchers just like that at the 32-yard line. Again, Joaquin Stevens was the injured player. Again, we hope he's all right. We're going to have to see how that changes offensively for Wind River in this one. If the punchers again will line up, they'll flip the formation this time. The receiver now onto the left side. That's Gurr. Snively in the gun. Give it off to Stoutenberg. Will be rustled down by Isaiah Jones for about 4 yards. Second down, about 6 to go here. Cougars have 164 yards of total offense. The Punchers just passed the century mark on that play. 2nd and 6 at the 28 for the Punchers. Same formation for Snively in the gun. He'll drop back this time, look for Gurr. He does to the near side, and will get it for the touchdown. And Wind River just had Amos fall down. Tripped himself over, and the Punchers have just taken their first lead of the ball game. And they have a chance to make this a full one-possession game if they go for two here. From 28 yards out, the Punchers take the lead 19-14 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. And once Amos fell, it was pretty easy for Snively to just throw it in there. As Carson Gurr has his first score of the ball game, first touchdown pass for Big Piney today. And Big Piney will elect to go for the 1-point play, or the 1-point kick. Snap, kick is up, and it's going to be no good. It goes to the left side of the field goal post, and just like that, Big Piney 19, Wind River 14. 30-second timeout. Back right after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
Call at 307-856-9000. Visit wyomingeyes.net to learn more.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
Back here on the County 10 Sports Network, 3 plays for the Punchers. Gives them a 19-14 lead. PAT was no good, and the Cougars trail for the first time in this ballgame with 10:44 left to go in the third quarter. We're going to have to see how Wind River comes out in this third quarter offensively. A lot of turnovers, both sides, though, as the kick is going to be away. It is going to be received by Ruby on the right side. We'll get past the 30-yard line and be taken down right at about the 34-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. 4 turnovers offensively for Wind River. They had 1 less than Big Piney entering this game. And the Cougars will get set for their first offensive possession in the third quarter, down by 5. So 6 points would give Wind River the lead here. They will go in the gun, and the man will have Tatro go in motion. Cooper Frederick keeps it himself, gets past the 35. And it's going to be a 2nd down and 8 to go. Gets to the 36. As Braden Tatro, was the man in motion, so he is now taking over for Stevens. And again, Stevens out of the football game, it appears to be. 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line. Cougars going left to right in this third quarter. Frederick will line up in the gun. 2 receivers are on to the left side. Tatro goes in motion. Frederick looks to throw. Rolls out to his left. Here's the throw caught by Rowdy Shear. Able to take it down at the 41-yard line. It's going to be short of a first down. It'll be 3rd and about 3 to go. Frederick with his 4th completion. Rowdy Shear with his 1st reception of the ball game. It's going to be 3rd and 3 at the 41. Ball now on the left hash for the Cougars. Looks like Chris Burke had some confusion on the sideline. Looks like Frederick had the play, though. I'll have to hurry this up. 5 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Frederick takes the snap. And is going to run it up the middle. He'll have the first down and more. Moves to the left side. It'll be past midfield, taken at the 49-yard line of Big Piney territory, and the Cougars will move the chains. As Frederick immediately got pressure from the punchers and took advantage of it with a hole opening up in the middle. Burke will bring the play in. Like I said, they really haven't gone to their stack formation. We'll send 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Tatro in motion. Frederick keeps it himself. We'll go to the right side, finds a couple of blockers, and will be taken down at the 41-yard line. Be about 8 yards, second down, and 2 to go here. With 8:10 left to go in the third quarter. Kind of a similar start, getting the big plays for the Cougars, and got to start capitalizing on some of these drives here if you're Wind River. They'll flip the formation. It'll be Snyder and Tatro in the right side. Tatro went in motion. Frederick will get tripped up. And I think he got tripped up by Blake Snyder, his teammate, and he'll lose 7 on the play. So they'll put the football at the 48-yard line of Big Piney. Third down and 9 to go. As Wind River is elected to at least try to go to the air at least 3 of the plays so far. One of them been a sack, one of them been a run for a first down, and Rowney Shear caught a 6-yard reception. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Frederick will get tackled from behind. Flag comes in. And Frederick doesn't even end up with the ball, and Frederick is slow to get up. And we'll see who this flag is on. It comes from the near side official. And it's going to be a penalty on the Cougars for an illegal shift. And Big Pine probably going to elect to... We'll see what happens here. Frederick comes out of off the sideline to chat with the official. Third down and 9 is it. Still stands, it should be 4th down, if I'm not mistaken, but... They will decline the penalty as Big Piney, so the punt team will come out, and Cougars are stalled again. As Big Piney is having last-second changes to their personnel. Wind River also struggling. Chris Burke is running onto the field and runs over and finally gets set. Isaiah Jones will punt it away. Good point. We'll get inside the 20, and punchers had a couple of them confused. Gers the one who gets it, and it's going to be a nice return. Flag comes out to the 27. But Big Piney, as it stands right now, is in Wind River territory on a big return. Gurr and Clifford were both going for the catch. But we'll wait the flag. Big Piney already moving all the way back. If you're Wind River, you hope that this goes back to just how Big Piney's offense has kind of started rolling in this second quarter and has carried over. And the call is going to be, no, it's going to be waved off. And so the football, it's going to be a first down for the punchers in great field position. They'll officially spot it right about midfield, or right about midfield is where they put it. So First and 10 for the Punchers. 6:28 left to go in the third quarter. They've gone to this one receiver set and two backs in the backfield with Snively in the gun. So far it has worked. Cougars showing blitz, they do. Misdirection will be given out to Stoutenberg to the left side. Be taken down at about the 44-yard line for 6 yards. Second down and 4 to go. Wind River, 182 yards of total offense. Big Piney at 136. As Wind River's had the football for 18 minutes, Big Piney is creeping into that time of possession. They'll flip the formation, one receiver out to the right. Snively now give it off to Clifford. Finds a hole, and he has more. He's at the 35-30, 25-20. It will finally be taken down inside the 20-yard line, right about the 15-yard line for a first down. And we got a flag on the play, though, at the 41. And this will come back. So in a sense, the Cougars got to be relieved that that's going to be coming back after, like I said, this offense is really, for Big Piney, has really started to get going since the second quarter. And the flag will back up Big Piney 10 yards. It'll be second down for the Punchers. Second and about 11. They did it from the spot of the foul. Or spot of the flag, excuse me. So second and 11 for the Punchers. They'll put two receivers now to the right side of the formation. Pistol set for Snively with man in the backfield. Snively will have a man go in motion. Stoutenberg was the man in motion. Snively looks for Stoutenberg, and he's going to have the catch, and he's going to get inside the red zone to about the 15-yard line. The 16, they officially rule it first down. Big Piney. With Stoutenberg the reception. The ball now on the left hash, no flags. That's a 35-yard completion from Snively to Stoutenberg. The officials are asking for the clock to go, and it finally starts going here with 5:20 left to go, and now we'll have whistle on the play, and now Rowdy Shear will go down for Wind River. It took a second for the whistles to go. I didn't even see Shear even go down. He was up for a moment and then is just hanging out at about the 17-yard line with 5:17 left to go in the third quarter. Check in, make sure he's doing all right. Big thanks to Bailey Tire and Auto. They're a proud supporter of our local athletes. Our full-service and tire shops are located at 755 South Fountain Riverton and 1305 West Main in Lander. Also a big thanks to State Farm Tyler Watson, also State Farm Justice Jacobs in Lander. Baldwin Creek Rental Center in Lander has everything covered from equipment rentals to party supplies. Stop by at 675 Baldwin Creek Road to see how we can help. Good luck to all athletes from Baldwin Creek Rental Center, and looks like this is going to be taking a moment too. Shear is currently just sitting up at the moment. Frederick checks on him. Burke is also kind of around him, and we'll take our own timeout here. We'll step aside. We'll provide updates if this becomes a little bit longer. Again, Rowdy Shear, the player for Wind River, down for the Cougars. We'll step aside. Back right after this.
Her ticket. It just might have saved her life.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander or check out our website, landergambles.com. Today,
get ready to explore Wyoming's stunning parks at Fremont Motors during the Open Road Sales Event. We're giving away a complimentary Wyoming State Parks pass with every vehicle sold, so you can get out and explore our beautiful state behind the...
Cutting that break short, Rowdy Shear able to walk off under his own power as the Punchers are inside the red zone with 5:15 left to go in the third quarter. The Punchers already have scored once in this quarter and will look to go up by 2 scores in this one. Punchers going to line up in a 2-back set with, that's going to be a 3-back set. Clifford going to get the carry, go to the left side, and be taken out at about the 12-yard line. Frederick on the tackle. Gives them a second down for Big Piney at the 10-yard line. 19-14 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Punchers will go with that same formation. We're going to be sent out to the right side of the formation. As Clifford mishandled the snap. He keeps it, though, right up the middle inside the touchdown. From 10 yards out is Clifford. And Big Piney leads 25-14 over the Wind River Cougars with the point after coming. And for Wind River, this is not a Wind River team that you have heard and seen all season long. Being down 25-14, but with their defense really struggling here. Big Piney get a go for 2. Girl motion to the right side of the formation. Snively misdirection handoff to Stoutenberg, and that's going to be in for the 2. Makes it 27-14. 2-score possession for Wind River. We'll step aside. 27-14. 4:41 left to play. Back right after this.
I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text Allison. Hey, hold up. Matt's calling me. Hey, we got the food and we're on our way right now. Hey, who's coming, bro? You're the one that keeps help.
if you're looking for an upgrade to your vehicle, Wyoming 4x4 is the place to go for all your upgrade needs. From lift kits to bumpers, grill guards to bed liners, we've got everything you need to take your ride to the next level. We use top brands for our bumpers like Fab 4s, Ranch Hand, and Rhoda Moore. So get your vehicle ready and stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Your home of Fremont County Athletics all season long. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
27-14, 10-yard touchdown run by Clifford. 2-point conversion was good, and it brings a 27-14 deficit for the Cougars in this one. Bretta Fender cheering for Go Big Piney. You got Tanya Robifus tuned in from Pavilion, Wyoming. Kickoff is away. It's going to be fielded by Ruby to the right sideline, and it will be taken out. Bounds at about the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Wind River, who had punted last drive. And when they punted it, it came out as a good return for Gurr. And we'll see what Wind River does here on this next possession. Mariah Menard cheering, saying, "Come on, Cougars." Also got Larry Rowe cheering on for Wind River as well. 1st and 10 at the 27. They officially spot this. Wind River going to have two receivers lined out wide to the left. Have a man in motion comes Tatro. Frederick will take the snap, keeping himself right up the middle, and Big Piney right there for it for Frederick to only go 2 yards officially. 2nd and 8. Big Piney's defensive line so far winning the trenches battle in this one. As Frederick really, he's had some good carries, but has really started to slow down quite a bit here. Approaching 4 minutes to play in the third. Burke and Tatro will line up as the two receivers out to the left. It will be Ruby lined out to the flip that. Frederick will scramble out to the left side. Looks for Ruby. Now Frederick will keep it himself. Makes a move and will be tackled near midfield. You'll have the first down. And Frederick once again had a scramble. No flag, so play will stand at midfield. With 4:38 and counting here. Frederick goes for 20 yards on that carry. And the ball placed on the left hash. Cougars again still going left to right. They'll flip the formation this time. Ruby, the lone receiver, out to the right. Two receiver set. Tatro will go in motion left to right. Frederick looks. He's going to look deep and looks for Blake Snyder. It's going to be incomplete. And it'll set up 2nd down and 10. And you don't normally see Wind River pass as much as they have today. That was just the 8th attempt from Frederick. 50% completion. He has 57 yards and a touchdown and 1 interception. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line. Burke going to line up as the lone receiver out to the left side. Two receivers set to the right. Burke will come in motion now. As Burke, I'm not sure he knew what he was doing. Frederick keeps the football. Gets taken down inside the 45. Will spawn at the 43-yard line. 3rd down. And about 3 yards to go. And I think Big Piney's questioning something. And head coach Jeremy Moffitt is not thrilled with what just happened there. And he is visibly frustrated. Cougars already coming up to the line. Clock stop with 3:10. Play clock is at 5. Burke will come in motion. Frederick will look to that right side. Here's the throw, and it goes between Aiden Ruby's hands. Incomplete. 4th down. And Wind River right now keeping their offense out on the field. And based on looking at Coach Hunter on the sideline, Cougars will go for it here on 4th down. Frederick will call the play in the huddle. 3:07 in the third, 4th and 3. Cougars are 1 of 2 today on the 4th down. Ruby lined up as the lone receiver to the left. Tatro will come in motion right to left. Frederick now rolling out to his right. Now will scramble and move out to the left. Flag on the play, and this will be caught by Rowdy Shear for a 1st down. The flag, though, on the play. As Rowdy Shear came back into the football game, and now he is slow to get up again. He's still on the ground, and we'll see what the flag is on, and based on where it's at, could be in the area of holding. And this is the 2nd time now Rowdy Shear has been slow to get up. And appears to be fine. He'll have to go to the sideline, though. We will await the flag penalty. We still haven't heard it yet. And it's going to be a block in the back against Wind River. Remaining fourth down is, if you're Wind River, what do you do here? Fourth down, and haven't moved the football back yet. Now they will. Right now, as it stands, the flag is, or the ball is spotted at the 47 in Wind River territory. Be 4th and 13. For Wind River, and they'll set out the punt team now. Isaiah Jones will be the punter, and I'd say there's quite a bit of confusion for Wind River. Burke has got to hurry it up, and they just get the snap off before the play clock hits 0. Jones's punt is going to bounce sideways and roll back to about the 29-yard line, and Big Piney can really make things difficult here on the ensuing drive. 27-14, Big Piney has scored the last 2 times they've had the football. It's the 3rd possession of the 3rd quarter. As I'm watching Chris Burke and visibly showing frustration overall, and like I said, this is not a Wind River team you normally see this season. 1st and 10. Worst field position for Big Piney. Give is going to be to Clifford as he gets around the edge on the right side. He'll have a 1st down and more and be taken just around the 47. Flag comes in again. Looked like it was a awkward tackle there by Wind River, and we'll check on this flag. Right now it's a 1st down for the Punchers. They'll say horse collar tackle on Wind River, so add more to that play, or add more to that carry from Clifford, and Big Piney well within Wind River territory with 2:21 to go in the 3rd quarter. And it's once again 1st and 10 for the Punchers. 2 backs set with 1 receiver is Gurr lined up on the left side. Gurr will come in motion near the formation. Snively, misdirection again. Isaiah Jones was right there for tackle, but Stoutenberg gets out of it, and Stoutenberg will get taken down at the 40-yard line. Will lose 2 on the carry. He'll be 2nd down and 12 to go for Big Piney. Honestly, that would probably be the first negative yardage play, I believe, in this half. Really, most of the drives for Big Piney so far have been big plays, and right now Big Piney just having all the momentum on their side. 3 receivers sent out to the far side of the formation. Snively going to throw it to Gurr, and Gurr going to have it and maybe get a half a yard on the play. And we'll set up 3rd and long now for the Punchers. Snively 4 of 7 today for 69 yards. He has also 1 touchdown and 1 interception for Big Piney. The Punchers, Caden Clifford, 14 carries for 125 yards for the Punchers. He's really been the main back for Big Piney, and we got a whistle from the sideline, and timeout has been taken by Big Piney. That'll be their first of the half. They'll be down to 2 with 28 seconds left to go in the quarter. I want to give a big thanks to some of our sponsors. That does include Mamma's Kitchen. Can't wait to cheer on our local athletes. Mamma's is your go-to breakfast and lunch spot in Lander. Stop by and enjoy all home-cooked goodness at 260 Grandview Drive in Lander. Also, Edward Jones Financial Advisor John Shade is your local guide to financial victory. Call John Shade today at 307-335-7722 for a free consultation, or stop in at their office at 704 Main in Lander. Goddard Construction, a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Goddard Construction offers friendly construction service that are always on time and aligned with your budget. Call today call 851-4517. Again, timeout taken by Big Piney. They're down to 2.5. Wind River has all 3 timeouts still. In Wind River, you want to preserve all of those if you can. 3rd and 11 at the 39-yard line for the Punchers. We'll go in the gun. One receiver is Gurr out to the right. Snively in the gun with the 2-back set. Wind River going to jump. They will give free 5 yards to the Punchers, and Wind River keeps showing like they're going to bring pressure with Snyder in. And Rowdy Shearer and Isaiah Jones jump on that as well. It makes it now 3rd and 6. For Big Piney. Snively going to bring the call in for the Punchers. 28 seconds still. 3rd down and 6. So much more manageable for the Punchers. One receiver set is Gurr to the left. Snively going to look to Gurr's side. Now he's going to throw, and it's going to be caught by Gurr. Stretches it out, and they're going to say he's in for the touchdown. What a grab by Gurr. What a reach for the end zone. Scoreboard doesn't show. Now it shows 33-14. Big Piney. 34-yard touchdown connection from Snively to Gurr for his 2nd touchdown of the day for Gurr. And Snively with his 2nd passing touchdown on the day. 33-14. Big Piney. And they'll go for 2 again. And they'll have Clifford in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Ruby was initially there. Isaiah Jones is going to get some help taking him down. The 2-point is no good. 33-14. Wind River trails with 20 seconds left to go in the 3rd. We'll step aside for a 30-second timeout. We're back right after this.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion in the Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Broadcasting across Fremont County, we are 105.1 Jack FM.
34-yard touchdown connection from Snively to Gurr gives Big Piney a 33-14 lead with 20 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. One of the officials was talking with Big Piney there for a moment, but nothing transpires. 20 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Broadcasting on 105.1 Jack FM, Riverton, KTUG. Kickoff is away as Ruby is going to let that go, bounce into the end zone, and whenever we'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. I expect one play here from Wind River and send it to the final 12 minutes. Talking about some potential urgency coming up here, especially with the offense when River is displayed today. They have really relied on the shotgun formation and motion. They haven't really gone to their stack eye. But we'll see what Wind River does here. On a 1st and 10, going left to right. Frederick going to line up in the shotgun. Has two receivers to the right side. It's going to be Burke and Tatro. He'll go in motion now right to left. Frederick takes the snap. He'll pass it off to Tatro. He's going to be immediately taken down right about the line of scrimmage. And with that, Wind River will take it to the final 12 minutes. Big Piney has a 33-14 lead. Punchers seeking their first title since 2006. Wind River is looking for one, for the first one since 1997. With that, we'll step aside. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout right here on the County 10 Sports Network.
The right price for every project, every day. You can shop and pay online at Sutherlands.com, and we'll get it ready for easy in-store pickup. With the tools and the know-how, you can count on Sutherlands for any job. With over 30,000 items in stock, make your first stop at Sutherland's Home Improvement in Casper and Riverton.
County 10 is your Fremont County news leader. We're everywhere. On the web, mobile, social, and on your radio dial, with all the news you need to feel connected. From sports to board meetings and community features, we work hard to bring you all the latest updates you care about. Visit us today at county10.com. County 10, community connected.
This guy was driving way over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a lot over the speed limit.
The final 12 minutes are here. Who will come out on top? Find out here on county10.com.
First play of scrimmage is going to be what is an incomplete pass to Blake Snyder. Looked like there was a screen set up there. It's incomplete. Third down and 9 to go here. 33-14 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. The Cougars are trailing in this one against the Punchers. Ball is at the 21-yard line. 3rd and 9 to go for Wind River. They have not scored in the last 2 quarters of play. They scored 14 all in the first. 2 receivers going to be sent out to the right. Burke is going to now motion left to right. Frederick going to look, stand in the pocket. Now will continue to go, rolling out to his left and tries to duck, stays alive, rolls out to his right, continues to look. Now he's going to scramble. He'll have the first down. It's going to be taken out at about the 31-yard line. And what a heck of a play there by Frederick to keep that alive, especially somehow ducking and avoiding a sack. As the chains have moved, first down in 10-4. The Cougars, I'm looking at this play on the Jumbotron 4. And, somehow avoids all of that to get a first down. He's going to get a carry of 10 yards. He was out of bounds. Cougars are going to have to really have some urgency here, especially since they haven't been able to score. Frederick will keep it himself, go up the middle. Be taken down at about the 36-yard line. 2nd down, about 5 to go here. Both these teams have not played in Laramie since the state championships got moved to War Memorial Stadium in Laramie. Big Piney 9-2 in state title games. Cougars are 1-1 overall. First time these two teams have met in the state championship game. Burke and Tatro will line up as the two receivers out to the right side. It will be Ruby lined up to the left. Ruby will go in motion. Here's the carry going around the left side. He's going to get past midfield for a first down. And that's going to be one of the best plays for Wind River today that as a result of the touchdown. And the chains move again with 10:53 to go. The drive starting here. The two receivers set. The man in motion. Like I said, they really haven't changed much. Offensively, they've really kind of stuck in with the game plan. Tatro did get out of bounds. Clock did stop with 10:53 to go. Now the two receivers line up on the short side of the field on the left side. Tatro in motion. Frederick going to try to follow Tatro. Now cut inside. Taken down at the 42-yard line for about a 3-yard carry. 2-yard carry. Second down and 8 to go for the Cougars. Clock under 10:30 now for Wind River. Down by 3 scores. 33-14 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Two receivers going to the short side on the right side. One receiver out to the left. Tatro now goes in motion right to left. Frederick will give it off to Tatro. Has a couple of blockers who put a couple of punchers down, and Tatro will get a nice carry and a first down. Give him 10 yards, and the clock will stop with 10 minutes to go. Now it stops with 9:59 to go. A couple of seconds tick off. Now the clock will resume, and right now it's been end arounds that have paid off for the Cougars, and wouldn't be surprised if they try to set up something similar. They'll flip the formation. Ruby, the lone receiver, lined out to the right. Tatro motion. Frederick looking to pass now this time. Here's the throw to Snyder. I don't think it got close. Snively was initially there. For the defensive play, there's 3 punchers there in coverage for Lake Snyder. Yeah, that's going to be an incompletion. 5-11 is Frederick today. Like I said, this is one of their more high passing games. I only said just 11 pass attempts for Wind River. 2nd and 10 now. Arguably the best drive for Wind River in this second half. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Frederick will take the snap, looks to pass. Now will scramble and go up the middle. He's got some room, and he'll get down to about the 20-yard line. And we'll have a first down after an 11-yard carry. And now we got a puncher down in this one, and been a tough day here for players to stay healthy, trying to get the injured. It's a Big Piney puncher who's down at the moment. Didn't get the number exactly, but clock stops with 9:24. Cougars do have a first down at the 20-yard line. And we're going to step aside for a timeout. Hopefully get an update with the injured puncher. Back right after this.
Look at the damage.
Redden, Kane & Associates. CPAs is your go-to source for tax, financial, and business solutions. Our experienced professionals are trusted and know the numbers. We're dedicated to providing personalized attention to each of our clients. Whether you're an individual or a business, we're here to help with all your accounting needs. Let us do the math for you. Stop in or visit rivertoncpa.com.
Back here on the County 10 Sports Network, as well as 105.1 Jack FM. Young is the injured puncher on that last play. The Cougars did get a first down on a Frederick keeper for 12 yards. 9:24 left to go in this ball game. Cougars have not scored since the two touchdowns in the first quarter. Big Piney scored 33 on the answer. 2 punchers jump. Rowdy Shear also jumped on the play, and I think there's going to be a discussion. Normally that would go against the offense, but we'll wait and see here. Wind River backing up already. And they will give it to the Cougars, so a 5-yard penalty against Wind River makes this now 1st and 15 from the 25. And the clock will start again here. Again, Wind River hasn't really changed much of their offense in this one. 2 receivers going to line up now to the right, one on the left. Burkett is going to motion across the formation. Frederick will keep it himself and will get tackled right about the line of scrimmage for a no gain on the play. 2nd and 15 to go. Again, 5 of 11 is Frederick passing. Frederick is also over 100 yards at 25 carries for 137 yards. Just over 5 yards a carry in this ball game. Ruby going to line up as the lone receiver to the right. Burke the wide out to the left, as well as Tatro to that left side. No motion. Here's Frederick. Looks to pass. Will continue to scramble. Steps into the pocket, and it's almost intercepted by Big Piney. That was Stoutenberg, who almost had the interception. It deflects off, and Burke couldn't see it, and just like that, we have 8:03 to play, and a 3rd down and 15 for the Cougars. They don't go for field goals normally, but a field goal wouldn't do much here for Wind River, down by 3 scores. Expected pass again. Same formation. Tatro now will motion. Here's pass number 13 attempt here from Frederick. It's going to be thrown, bounced and deflected, intercepted. Champ Snively with the interception. He cuts inside and we'll get a big hit there from Tatro, who's going to get a flag called on him. 2 flags on the play. One was at the 21-yard line. The other one is at the 8. And with that, we'll see what the flags are on. 3 officials are discussing right now. I think you're going to get 1 on Tatro for the hit on the unnecessary roughness. And then 1 is in the secondary on the play. We'll wait and see here from the officials. Clock is at 7:51 in this one. As of right now, Wind River is not changed the personnel, but awaiting the call here. 1 flag is pass interference on the defense. And Wind River is not going to have the turnover, so the interception is taken back. Helmet-to-helmet contact was assessed to Wind River. The pass interference was assessed to Big Piney, so take those penalties offset here, and Cougars will have another chance on 3rd and 15 here. Burke going to come in motion. They're going to have 3 receivers, and we have a flag again. It's going to be once again picked off by Snively, who will just run out of bounds. Flag at the 25-yard line. This time just 1 flag. Ruby didn't start going until after the ball, or after the ball was snapped, but Wind River really playing desperation football at this moment. And just like that, the penalty is declined. A legal shift on Wind River gives the punchers the football back. And the Punchers have scored 33 unanswered points. And they just got the football back and can really start milking this clock down. This ball is at the 15-yard line. Snively, who had his first interception called back, just got it again, and we'll have two backs in the gun with him. Gurr's going to come in motion across the formation. Snively will have the misdirection to Stoutenberg, gets around, finds a hole, and has got some more room. Gardner can't get there. Stoutenberg's going to cross the 50 to the 40, breaks a tackle, and he's going to go for 6. 10-5 touchdown. 85 yards out. And the Punchers have scored again. No flags. And the point after to come. They have ran that play what feels like almost every time, but I think about 70% of the time has been the misdirection carry, and Stoutenberg 85 yards to the house. And the point after to come. Big Piney has tried to go for it to a couple of occasions. They have a missed two-point try. They have a missed field goal. And as of right now, they're going to line up going for 2 here. As it's Clifford who's going to get the snap, cut inside, and he's going to be stopped. The two-point try will fail, and the Cougars now have a lot more work they got to do with 7:21 to go. 39-14, 60-second timeout. Back right after this.
Therapist, as well as pelvic floor and pregnancy rehab offerings. With over 100 years of combined experience between our 7 clinicians, Elevate is your ticket to health. Find us in Lander, DuBois, and visit our website or Facebook page. Choose Elevate Rehab to elevate your outcomes.
If you're looking for the best home cooking in Lander, look no further than Ma'am Ma's Kitchen. Our mouth-watering menu will have you coming back for more. From our famous Ma'am Ma's breakfast to our burgers, we've got something for everyone. Our friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make us the perfect spot for a family meal or a night out with friends. Don't take our word for it. Check out our rave reviews. Call us today or visit our Facebook page to learn more.
I'm John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor.
Subscribe and turn on the notification bell to be alerted every time a new video or game is on County 10's YouTube page.
39 unanswered points. And capped off by a 85-yard touchdown run by Stoutenberg. On the misdirection, they fake it to Clifford and gave it to Stoutenberg to the left side, and has made this a lot more difficult for Wind River. It's a 39-14 lead for Big Piney. And Wind River, I would expect to see a lot more through the air here. As the kick is going to be bounced there. It's going to be taken down as on the kickoff reception was Isaiah Remical, Remical on the reception on the kickoff. Puts the ball right about the 46 of Wind River. We'll see what Wind River does here. They had a good drive going, and it was stalled by an interception by Snively, who had 2 interceptions on that drive. One of them was an offsetting penalties on both teams. And the Cougars will have Frederick in the gun again. They'll have 2 receivers out to the left, one to the right. Tatro goes in motion, and Burke is going to be called for the false start. That comes from the near side official, and will officially say false start. And so the Cougars will back up 5 again. Tough one here for Wind River. They really just haven't got much going. That's their 8th penalty for 60 yards today. In total, 11 penalties have been assessed. 3 of them have gone against Big Piney. So 1st and 15. Frederick will give it to Tatro, and he gets stopped in the backfield. Clifford makes the tackle, and that's going to be a loss of, appears to be a couple. It's going to be 2nd and 18, so a loss of 3 on the play. And we are under 7 minutes to go here. It was a handoff, and again, you got to wonder how much they're willing to go to the air again. That was the 2nd interception Frederick threw last drive. Tatro goes in motion. Frederick is going to throw it out to Chris Burke. It's going to be caught at the 45. Tries to cut again. Makes a move. Be taken down at midfield for a first down. First reception by Chris Burke on the day. You get to the puncher 49. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 5 to go here for Wind River. They are in Big Piney territory. 3rd and 5 at the 49. Then you get to the puncher 44 for a first down here. We're at 6 minutes to go here. Wind River rushing to the line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Frederick in the gun. Frederick scrambles. Here's the dump off to Chris Burke. He'll get the reception and more and just get enough for the first down. The second effort pays off. And back-to-back receptions for Chris Burke, and the Cougars have a first down. We're approaching 5:30 to go. Again, there really isn't much urgency showing with Wind River down by as much as they are. They do have all 3 timeouts. Does Rod Frederick. On their Bailey Tyranado post-game show coming up after this. Contest is over. 3 receivers, and we have a flag on the play and a delay of game on Wind River. They'll back up 5 again. It'll be 1st and 15. As Chris Burke is checking with the sideline, Hunter says, run it again. Offensive coordinator for Wind River. Burke will pass it off to Frederick, will pass it off to Chris Burke, gets past the 40. Clock will continue to roll to the 38. Be a 4-yard gain for Chris Burke on the reception, and be 2nd down and 6 to go here. Completion of 9 yards for Chris Burke after the delay of game. Approaching 4 minutes to go. Burke goes behind Frederick in the formation. Frederick is looking deep. He's looking for Aiden Ruby, and it goes, just overthrows him on that one. Incomplete. 3rd down and 6 to go, and there was a big shot Wind River needed to take there, but doesn't capitalize. 4:03 left in the game. Cougars trail 39-14. And it's Big Piney. Cougars have won the regular season matchup 28-21. Now we're trailing by 25. Motion was Tatro. Frederick looks. He's going to dump it off to Snyder. He's able to make the catch. Gets past the 35. Stays on his feet. He's got some more. He's at the 20. Snyder drops his shoulder. He's going to be taken down at the 13-yard line for a first down. And the Cougars will be in scoring position, or in great field position here. You got to keep going, though. Clock is going to start again as he was taken down inbounds. Now, if you're Wind River, you got about a touchdown a minute you have to go through. 3:40 to go. Shotgun set. Tatro motions left to right. Frederick, dump it off to Snyder up the middle. Taken down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Snyder goes down a little bit awkwardly, and we're going to have our first stoppage, and I think Frederick took his first time out of the half, and he does. He's down to 2. He has a 2nd and 5 coming up here. And whenever we'll take their first time out, we'll take one as well. We'll be back right after this on the County 10 Sports Network. 3:25 to go, 39-14.
Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
Back here on the County 10 Sports Network, Wind River takes their first of 3 timeouts. They're down to 2. Clock is set to 3:24 left in the quarter. Tatro will go in motion. Frederick drops back, looks, rolls out to his left. He's going to dump it off, and Ruby can't secure the catch. Probably would have had it if he was able to hold on, but incomplete. Stops the clock with 3:17 left to go. And it will be a 3rd down and 5 to go for the Cougars. You can see they really are playing desperation mode. They don't throw it as much as they have, but they've thrown it quite a bit here on this drive. Again, Frederick will go in the gun. Tatro in motion. Frederick again going to have to look. Here's the dump off to Snyder. Goes inside the 5. Tries to keep going. Staying on his feet. Continues to go. And is the ball out? Ball is out, and Big Piney has got it. Snyder lost the football. And turnover for the Cougars. And that would probably do it here for Wind River's season. They're down right now 39-14. Punchers can just run the clock here. Rod does have 2 timeouts, but with Wind River, I'm looking to see if that was a fumble. They stop the replay as soon as I take a look, but Big Piney is at the 3-yard line. The fumble turns it over. Piney can just run the clock now. Shotgun set, 1 receiver. And off to Stoutenberg, who just got the 85-yard touchdown run a moment ago, and he's got another big carry here. He's at the 25, taken down at the 27, and we got another flag. And right now, I think this is just frustrating Wind River football being displayed here. That also looked like not a fun hit to be a part of. And, yep, penalty assessed by Wind River. Tack on more, and just like that, Big Piney's already from their own 3 to well near Wind River territory. We're going to see where they put this football after the penalty at the 42-yard line. 2:54 and counting now. Clock just starting to trickle down here. And the Cougars have fumbled it 4 times today. 2 interceptions. And Big Piney is 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from their 10th title in history. Going to be carried by Clifford, breaks some tackles. Is going to be taken down after a 2-yard carry. Be 2nd down and 8 to go. Excuse me, their 9th title in school history. Big Piney is 9-2 in state title games. Wind River is 1-1, and we'll have it be 1-2. 11 seniors as well for Wind River. Will have played their final game as a Cougar in football. You'll see some in wrestling, see some in basketball. Isaac Gardner, one of those wrestlers. Carry up the middle. Cougars able to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Stoutenberg was the man on the carry. As Wind River, with 2 timeouts, is electing to just let this trickle down. I think Wind River knows Big Piney is celebrating already. 3rd and 8 for Big Piney. Can probably run a couple more plays and call it a season here. Sheridan Cheyenne East going to happen after this one. Lively will mishandle the football there. He'll just take it himself and be taken down at the 43, so he gets a yard after that. And it'll be 4th down and 7 to go. And Wind River kind of taking a moment. Chris Burke and Cooper Frederick sharing a moment. They're going to send Big Piney out there. They're going to have a play clock at 8. Big Piney, Jeremy Moffitt is got the crowd riled up here. 10 seconds to go. Carry going to be to Stoutenberg. He's going to go to the right side, and he's going to stay in bounds. They have the 1st down, and that will do it. Your final, Big Piney 39, Wind River 14. The Punchers win their 9th title in school history. The Cougars will finish with an overall record of 10-1. We'll step aside for the Bailey Taranado post-game show. We're going to make it shorter than what we planned. We had plans if Wind River came out on top, but we'll just recap this game. We have a player of the game to have, and we will step aside. Be back right after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
You can use your computer or mobile device to upload required documents and sign them online. We have a variety of personal and business banking services. Stop in or visit centralbanktrust.com. We live here. We work here.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? Because in real life, you don't get a second chance.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Baldwin Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it is for a one-time use or event. That is why they offer tools, equipment, and party supply rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Centers, 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
This is Maven, award-winning optics for the adventurous. From binoculars to spotting scopes, Maven has you covered. Be prepared for scouting, wildlife watching, or any outdoor adventure. As a proud sponsor of local high school sports, we wish all the Fremont County athletes the best of luck this season. Visit mavenbuild.com for more information and to order. Maven, discover something new.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies, one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County, one project at a time.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine Athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Justice Jacobs State Farm Insurance Agency, where friends go. Justice and his team are dedicated to helping you protect what's important. We offer a variety of insurance products and services to help you protect what's important to you. With customizable coverage plans, safe driving rewards, and discounts, Justice Jacobs can help you create a solution that's right for you. Go Tigers! Visit us at 990 Main Street in Lander or online at insuredwy.com.
This is the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show on the County 10 Sports Network.
Final in this one, 39, Big Piney, Wind River 14. The Cougars finished their season with an overall record of 10-1. Let's take a look at how the scoring broke down here at the 6:25 mark of the first quarter. Chris Burke would sneak it in for a 1-yard touchdown run. The 2-point try would fail. It would make it 6-0 Wind River. Then Wind River would score again at the 1:57 mark of the first quarter. Joaquin Stevens, 23-yard touchdown connection from Cooper Frederick. The 2-point was successful, making it 14-0. Big Piney would then score 39 straight unanswered points. They would score 2 in the second. They would score 3 times in the third and 1 time in the fourth. The Punchers would get a 6-yard touchdown run, a 5-yard touchdown run, a 28-yard touchdown reception from Gerb. Clifford would run it in from 10 yards out. Gerb would receive a pass from Snively to make it 33-14, and then Stoutenberg would score from 85 yards out with the try failing, making it 39-14. The Wind River Cougars had some drives going. Just turnovers have been some of the scenarios for them today. And taking a look at some final numbers statistically for these two teams. Big Piney had the ball for only 17 minutes in the contest. They would have it for 3 minutes in the first, 5 minutes in the second, 5 in the third, and 3 in the fourth. The Cougars have had the dominated possession with 30 minutes and 3 seconds. They would have it for 8 minutes, 6, 6, 8 in the contest. The Cougars would go 5 of 12 on third down conversions. They would go 1 of 2 in fourth down conversions. The Cougars would go 1 and 2 in red zone chances, 3 of 3 for the Punchers. Taking a look at turnovers, this is kind of where the game was tough for Wind River. Taking a total look if we can find the turnovers here. The Cougars would lose it 6 times in total, 4 fumbles and 2 interceptions on the day for Wind River. The Punchers would throw 1 interception and fumble it 2 times in the contest. Final individual numbers look like this. We'll just do Wind River's. Cooper Frederick, 25 carries for 155 yards. He would lose 18 for a total of 137. Joaquin Stevens, 4 carries for 38 yards. Brandon Tatro, 5 of 33. Chris Berg, 2 carries for 5 yards. And Romero would get 1 carry for a loss of 2 yards. Frederick would pass it 11 of 21, would complete 11 of 21 attempts for 122 yards. He would have 1 touchdown and be sacked 3 times in the contest. Receiving, Blake Snyder, 3 of 36. For his longest one was 26 yards. Chris Burke, 3 of 28 for 13 yards. Aiden Ruby, 2 of 29. And Joaquin Stevens, 1 of 23 for a touchdown. Rowdy Shear, 1 of 5. Tatro would get 1 reception for 1 yard. In total, the Cougars would get 333 yards of total offense. Big Piney would get 362 yards of total offense in the game. The Punchers didn't even have 100 yards until the third quarter of action. Wind River get 211 total yards of rushing. Big Piney up 259 passing. Wind River led that category, 122 yards passing. Big Piney at 103. And total offensive plays, like I said, Cougars dominated really possession, 58 plays to 37 of Big Piney. Big Piney, though, would average 9.8 yards per play. Wind River at 5.7 per play in the contest. Cougars fall 39-14. We do have one obligation, that is to select our player of the game. It's brought to you by Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton. And we're going to give it to Blake Snyder in the contest. Blake got 3 receptions for 36 yards and then was becoming the defensive force late early in the contest. And Cooper Frederick had 1 interception in the contest as well. But Blake Snyder late in that contest. Chris Berg had a lot of players were really had a chance to be player of the game, but I'll give it to Blake Snyder for his contribution offensively late in the contest. Your final score, 39-14 in favor of the Punchers. The Cougars are now 1-2 in state title games. The Big Piney Punchers just won their 9th title in school history. For the County 10 crew, we're going to be back in action during the basketball season. We'll have some Lander Valley Tiger basketball as well as the Riverton Wolverines basketball. Jared Anderson with Riverton all got Lander. We'll hopefully maybe be able to do some other stuff as well. We'll see how schedules play out there. But for the entire County 10 crew, for the final time this season, I'm Wyatt Barichka. This has been a presentation of Fremont County football on the County 10 Sports Network. Your final in this one, Big Piney 39, Wind River 14.